Good evening, everyone. Let me know if you're seeing me clearly. Let me know if you're hearing me. If you're seeing and hearing me clearly, welcome to another episode of Extra Class, episode 118, I think. I just thought everybody has been having a blessed Sunday. I just thought everybody has been having a wonderful weekend. Just thought everybody has finished cooking, eating, ready to come cock up them foot and hear teach him attack off him face about some things we affect jam down, jam rock. Well, I'm never check my audio, I'm safe. See? Episode 118, I think. I just
Something I
everybody has
know.
been
Hold
having a
on.
blessed.
True that. I'm gonna look at. Yeah, peace. Manners and respect. Bless upon yourself. Big up to the people them there from early. I complain say class at that long to start. When you come to school early, when you take a book and read one. Read over on a note. Something. You see me I say, I'm gonna check and see if my audio come through clean and clear still. You understand me I say? So peeps, manners and respect to everybody. My there, Scotty say belly full. You see? Fix this. Hold on the peeps. That off. Is in. Speaker. Yeah, man, everything good, man. So, peeps, you know we're there. It has been a hectic weekend. I ran out of the stream Friday night to rush to the airport to try and get some footage with Gargamel, Buju Banton. You understand me? I said that wasn't fruitful, but we still made the best of the situation. And we did make a few links, so it wasn't a waste of time still. You will see one of the persons would have got the contact for in a few minutes and thing. So we're there. Buju is home, and I trust that he is mentally in a much better place than he was a few weeks ago, a few months ago, a few years ago. You understand what I mean? I say, I was a little bit disappointed when I got to the airport and find out say them attack him through one back door and thing. I mean, I really get to get no footage myself and thing, but the scraps that I have been fed on, I have made the most of them, and this has been the past few days has been the most productive in the history of the channel as it relates to views and watch time and all of them little things here. You understand? I have uploaded about 5 videos in relation to Buju over the past 5 days, and with the exception of the one that I uploaded this morning, all the other 4 would have had over 100,000 views already, some of them even in one day, so we give thanks to that. You understand? So for me personally, Buju returning is a blessing. You understand what I mean? I say, and thing, I know some persons not really happy about that, but we'll talk about that in a few. But before we get into the thing, I want to say big up to the persons who are here early, all the persons who would have checked in already. You understand what I mean? I say manners and respect. We'll be having a special guest this evening. If you watch Entertainment Report or you watch TVG on a regular, you would have seen her many times. Professor at the University of the West Indies, Donna Hope. So we will bring her in and we will talk about the budget situation. And the person will just dislike the stream. Big up yourself. Manners and respect. This is bigger than your family. You can't stop this. You understand what I mean? I say, so peace, we're there. You understand all the people them who check in for ear teach, talk off in face, talk about some things we have to jam down, jam rock, Jamaica land we love, land of food and water, Bob Marley, Usain Bolt, Vibes Cartel and Buju Banton. Big up on yourself. Me I say Joey Joe Blessings. Me I say Richard Songlang. The first time me I say the name, the Apple Cider, Cass One, DJ Nightlife, Andre Bryson, Sophia Kobe, RTC TV, Kevij or KVJ, Ingrid Tater, Jennifer Smith. Good evening, Miss Smith. How are you? DS Electronics Unlimited, Daniel Scarlett, Mr. Plummer, Elena Blake. I think it's the first time I'm seeing this name. Miss Blake says that she's watching from Bronx, New York. Welcome, Empress. Really and truly happy to have you. Kamar Golden. Kamar, big up yourself and brother. Youth and Honeygun. Blessings, my brother. Jacqueline Osborne. Zane Kevin Hyman. Blessings, family. Eli Kelly. Ireside. Money Artillery. Lawless Wagwan. Fitzgerald Simon. Kingston Few. Soldier Ricketts. Craig Creations. Kurt Jaman, Kurt, big up yourself and brother. You know what I mean? Juggernaut MJ, Sis, big up. Sanja Bennett, Ramakan, DeAndre Small, Craigis G, Jen Sawyer, Wilson of the building, Bubbles, Delante Wolf, Carleen Williams, all of the people, them, Dennis the Menace, Shanley McFarlane, all the people, I can't call everybody name, you know, peeps. You know what I think, and thing. Mackay, walk one big brother, man, as I respect you, youth. You know what I think, you know, peace. Mackay is using the building. You know, say, them man, they help push the thing forward and thing. So we always happy when we see them. You understand me? I said, Dennis Davis, Devon Scott, Alton York, Kevin Ice Tattoos, Cheddarman, Michael Bennett, Zin One Connection Entertainment, Bunununus Production, Kanaika Chisholm, my tired peeps. You understand? Me big up some more people later. Zin, Hers Fitwell, Manners and Respect. Say Hers Fitwell, Fia Smith. You see me, peeps, big up on yourself. You know I think of me, big up some more people who come on. But Spring Garden there, Light Chatbot there, Paulette Gooding there, Shan Double there, Omar Guthrie there, peeps, you know, big up on yourself. Today is my mother's birthday. I don't know if she go forward in tonight still. Let me sing for her and thing, but this is her birthday. You understand what I say? Crystal Clean, all of the people, them big up on yourself. So peeps, you know that I'm supposed to bring in Miss Hope at 5:45, so we have 10 minutes to kind of balance some things and get some things. I know there was some breaking news earlier where 2 persons have been shot at the Islington police station. My understanding is that a female is dead, Zane, and a police officer shot and injured. Some reports are saying that both of them are dead. Some reports are saying it's a case of murder-suicide. I do not know as yet. I haven't gotten all the information. I know Makai did send me an article. I didn't even read it to tell my brother, I tell you the truth. Because I'm there try to balance up some things to the street. You know what I mean? Lawrence Gomez, Blessings, Ryan Israel, Patsy Brown, Dancehall IG, Jawax, Manas, D Slim, Blessings Family, Shorty P22, Pulley Ranks. All of the people that we are checking. Big up on yourself. Manners and respect. So watch me now, peeps. The Buju Banton situation, you know, I started with that on Friday, but had to run. Kimberly Hibbert, good evening, Miss Hibbert. How are you? It is great to see you. Please, want to welcome Kimberly for me. Former student, used to coach her school challenge quiz and thing. Good girl. You understand? She is now a journalist. Aligned to the Jamaica Observer, but I think she's somewhere overseas on some scholarship or study. Bright people. Kimberly, big up yourself. It's good to see you. Miva Walters. Miva, big up yourself, peeps. I mean, Miva take on road Friday night, dashing at the airport, you know, so no big her up. Yeah, that's what I say. I know she vex, so she not get to see Buju. You understand? Because she didn't want to see him. Like, so that's the situation. I was not sure if Buju was actually coming into the country Friday evening. First I said 7:30, then they said 8 o'clock. Zane, he came in 8:03, my understanding. Zane o'clock, Wagwan, Dr. A, Blessings, Dwayne Hines. You see me, I say, and thing. And he would have been whisked away by customs, Zane, agents and in the company of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. My understanding is that he was taken to the mobile reserve where he was processed and sent home. You understand? That is my understanding. That may not be as accurate as it sounds, but we never get to see him. The media was left stranded. I spoke to Kirkright from TVJ for a little while, Zane, and he was most disappointed because him did it from news ago on, from about 7 o'clock him down there. You understand? I would have spoken to Miss Donna Hope, I would have spoken to a journalist from IRFM, and everybody, the mood was, even though people were happy that Buju was in the country, many persons were disappointed because the public, Zane, did not get to see him. The persons who got to see him and took the videos were the persons who worked in the airport. You understand? So people were expecting him to come through the arrival door. He was taken through the departure lounge. That is my understanding. Zane, the reality is that for deportation, they normally don't come through the arrival thing. But we are saying Buju, them are going to make an exception. He never record, but we still give thanks. You understand what I say? Because even though I did not get to record Buju, and I not even about to turn on my camera when I reach and realize I'm not going to see Buju. If you show you how many kind of frowns. See? But even though I did not get to record any footage of the man myself, there were some amateur footage that was taken by airport employees, and those video clips I would have sat down and edited them as best as I could to bring to the people, and those videos are doing amazingly well. You understand? So we still give thanks. Even on a bad day, God is good. Though. So you know what thing go? The Gargamel is home. I am sure his family is elated, overjoyed, ecstatic. You understand? Jai Pace, me I go pass a look. Jai Paul Powell, the man say, brother, I have a link for you. Link me. Johnny man have the number. But hold on the peeps. Jai Paul Powell is not my biological brother, but it's like my biological brother. You understand? That one of the youths I know say, yo, have me back from day one and there. He is not in the country at this point in time. He's elsewhere, building a family, building a career. And bro, welcome. Big up yourself. Ladies, Jai Paul Powell, my brother that. Big him up. Welcome. Welcome, bro. Manas, say your peeps. That's the situation with the Gargamel. Saying many persons I said would have left the airport disappointed. There were hundreds of persons. When we got there, we couldn't find place to park in the car lot. Then when we were ready to leave, we couldn't leave because there were so many cars exiting the car park. You understand what I said? And persons would have gone there. Antoinette Miller, good evening, my friend. Then persons would have gone there with the expectation. Because I never expect to interview Buju. You understand? I never want Buju to say a word. I just want to see Buju a walk and hire video Buju. That is all I did want. And that is what many persons wanted. But that was not afforded to us. But we give thanks. Seeing many persons are saying, why Jamaicans are behaved so over Buju, and Buju is no messiah and Buju is this and that. The reality is this. The man would have made a misstep. The man would have made an error in judgment. The man would have served or paid the consequences. He would have done his time. One more on one from the man. It's not like the man kill nobody. It's not like the man rape nobody. Saying the man make a mistake like all human beings do. Every human in this country, whether upon the face of this planet, would have made a mistake in their life. Yeah? So Buju would have made a mistake. Mark you, it is a mistake where you don't really expect a man like Buju to make. But the reality is, a man is just a man. You understand what I say? He would have been made to pay the consequences for said mistake. And as a result, make we move on. But at the end of the day, everybody's entitled to their opinions. Everybody's entitled to their viewpoints. I respect your viewpoint. You understand what I say? But you don't attack people who are happy to see the man. Zane can nobody not attack you if you say the man for still there prison. You understand what I say? We are behave like a Mandela or Paul Bogle and them. So no easy man. The man pay him time. The man do him time. You understand what I say? So the time for the crime has been served. The man is home now. If you don't appreciate that, then you love the man. You understand what I say? And that's the thing. You see me? Because nobody not tell you no foolishness. So don't come tell nobody no foolishness. People feel for view a particular thing, how they want to view it. See, Mr. MJ said them set up the man. I'm not going to get into that again. I have had that discussion before. See, in the reality, people can't set you up if you're in a position for people set you up still, MJ. That's my take on the thing still. You understand? Because me can't get arrested for gun if me not interested in a gun. That's what me say about it. I mean, I have nothing more to say about that. You understand? My take is that the man would have made a misstep. He would have been made to pay for it. Now, let the man move on with his life. You see? And thing. So that's the situation. So I'm thankful, said the boss the year, because as me I said, this has been the 3 most productive days in the history of my channel. Seeing view wise, watch time wise, subscription wise. Friday alone I got 1,134 subscribers. I've never had 1,000 subscribers in any one day before. I would have had like 600 or 700. You understand? And Buju come break the record. Zane, for the last 48 hours I have about 650,000 views on the channel. Zane, I don't think I've had more than 275,000 views on the channel in any 48 hours before. So we are give thanks. Watch time skyrocket through. So you understand what I say? You know with that one look of money will come in and thing. So we give thanks, said the general there, because who could it be but the Gargamel himself? You understand what I say? Big up to the 446 people who watch the stream. See it again? I have never had so many persons watching the stream at any one time. So we still give thanks. So it come like as somebody very close to me said this morning, Buju bring good luck and good money. You understand? And you want to look so. Gargamel, big up yourself. I would be the happiest man in the world if I could get the opportunity to have a sit down with Buju, to have a talk with Buju and them something there. You understand what I say? But you never know. See, a man luck is amazing sometimes. See, let me check if my soap is ready to go, because I want to pull her in early before I start about the rest of things then. You see me? So you know what thing go. I'll actually call her, because you don't know. Give me a minute, peeps. Business. See? Auntie. Yes, I am. So right now, Buju come kick with the channel. You understand? So we give thanks to that. So welcome home, answer. You see me? I don't want to get up on me. Okay, give you okay, no problem, Miss Hope. See? Okay, no problem. Yes, peeps, so the guest is almost ready. Dance all IG. Man, I'm respecting brother. Big up yourself and you know you appreciate that something. You know what I mean? Blessings every time. You see? So I'm going to fix this over here and set up yourself with that call quick and fast. You see? And thing. This all right. This all left. Changes. Job right elite right there. So you see, ear plugs up and running. Check to see if them are work. If you make sure everything alright and big people are company showing the peeps. Big up to all the persons who are here for the first time this evening. Welcome to the channel. Sorry, I'm not pay enough attention to the chat right now, but we are trying to fix things. You understand? You know anything go. You see me? Right, that's so. Money artillery. Big up yourself, brother. Manners and respect, you know. You know what I mean? Appreciate that, bro. You see me? Yeah, man. Boom. Boom. And people, you know, my mouse I give problem. My mouse I behave like a rat from the other day, you know. You see? I don't really know what I dealt with. You understand? Boom. Boom. You said I had a close one yesterday. Jah put an angel over me. Dexter Fremantle, man, as I respect you, now, bro. Keep strong with a firm meditation. One day, things must get better. Don't you go down, keep your head above the water. Margaret Jonas, good evening, Empress. You know, I appreciate that something, you know, blessings in the moment. You understand? So, let me search for, let me try to get Donna, you know, Donna, hope. Understand? Nah, fine. Okay, so I'm gonna try. Yeah, peeps, I'll try to fix some things. Boom. James Bond, big up yourself, you know. Seeing Godson R, blessings. Anointed and blessed, peeps. Anointed and blessed. She's here with us. She's out of critical care now. She is recovering at rapid pace. I would have spoken to her earlier and thing. Miss Millicent Thomas McDermott, thank you so much, mommy. Really and truly appreciate that. Zane. And thing, I think my guest is ready.
Yes,
Good
I am
evening, Miss
ready.
Hope. How are you? I'm going to put you through to the people now, right?
Yes.
Yes, so you are now live. First, let me say welcome to you. I am so happy that you'd have taken some time out here Sunday evening to come have a chat with us and thing. We are most appreciative of that. So I'm going to tell the people them some things bore you from early.
Yes.
So peeps, we are speaking with Professor Donna Hope. She lectures at the University of the West Indies, where she lectures culture, gender, and society, bright people done. And she has authored a number of books, 5 I think, on music in Jamaica. She would have also written numerous articles and journals about Jamaica's music, be it dancehall or reggae. She would have been researching Jamaica's music for the past 20 years. So she has a host of knowledge about this thing, so she not really gets on spell when she talk about them things. So, Miss Hope, welcome. Big up yourself. The first thing we want to say, Buju is home.
Yes, indeed. And there's a lot of jubilation. Most of the response is jubilation. Everywhere I go on the streets, people are jubilant. And then you have the other kind of response.
Yeah, we soon talk about the other kind of response, right?
It's a lot of jubilation.
Yeah, so he's home and you say people are jubilant, people are excited, some people are hysterical if you were to gauge the crowd at the airport on Friday night. But what does Buju coming home mean to you though, as somebody who is so in tune to what is happening in the music space for the past 20 or so years?
Well, it's more than 20 years, you know, because as I remember the first time I saw Buju Banton was when Wayne Wonder brought him on Sting. He was not one of the acts billed for Sting. I think it was
Which year was that though, Miss Hope?
It was a long time ago. it was still at Stadium.
Okay.
And it was in the late 80s. And he was brought him on stage as Sting, and he sang, "Me love me car, me love me bike, me love me
Me love the
money."
money and things, but most
And,
of all, me
and
love
right
me
after that, there
brown.
was a huge social controversy about Browning, and then we had the black woman discussion. So
Yeah.
it was, I've been involved in going to dances and stage shows for 3 decades or something like that. Yeah, more than 3 decades. So I've been actively on the ground with it for a long time, since, listening to the music as a teenager. So what Buju Banton for me represents is return home for me, and I know for a lot of people, and a lot of people on the field. Big up yourself, Dr. Alicia Palmer in Florida, Tallahassee, somewhere there. Big up yourself. I know you're on listening with us.
Amen. Big up yourself, Doc.
Man, Doc is there too. She just messaged me and tell me that she's waiting with the rest of the people who are there. So, but
Appreciate
for
it.
us, for a lot of us, represents an important part of who we are as a people. Remember that a lot of the artists, and Buju comes through dancehall as first of all Mr. Mention, and then transitions to Till Shiloh. So Buju represents for a lot of us, a voice that many people like myself didn't have when we were young. A voice for the voiceless, talking about things that people were going through, and you're suffering and you're struggling and you're trying to make a life for yourself, and voicing things that in a language, remember, the language is also important. They're talking in Jamaican language, the way people feel it. When you Jamaicans feel something, that doesn't make me feel a way about it. That Jamaicans, everybody knows what that means. So Buju Banton and a lot of the artists use Jamaican language to talk about and articulate the pain and the oppression and the fears and the hopes and the dreams of people like myself. So I'm very tied to Buju. His Mr. Mention and the Till Shiloh are my, I have those. I should have looked for it to show on the program. No, I have the cassette and I have the CD.
You have the cassette. A long time I come from where this hope.
Long time I come with this thing, and so the thing is very important to me in terms of, as a prodigal son returning home. We are told he transgressed. He was given a sentence. He served 8 years. He's been away from us since 2009. I'm grateful that he's home. I am looking forward to seeing what he has made of this leg of his journey, what will come out of him to us as a people, and how people can learn from it and be comforted by it, and also get an idea of how to live their lives in the 21st century out of it. I'm very happy that he's home. I know that human being, and as a man, it is an important part of your life to be able to return home to your family and your friends and your native country after that kind of journey.
Amen. Because I was saying earlier before you came on that many persons are still chastising him, but I'm saying, look, he made a mistake. He's only human, and all of us fault at some stage. He has been made to pay for it. No, give the man a break. You understand? Give the man a break.
And remember that he has paid in a way, because while some people might be here, some of our artists are locked away here in Jamaica, which is a different kind of incarceration
than being locked away abroad.
Than being locked away abroad, where, for example, even people who may want to visit you can't visit you as often. They have to take a plane, they have to pay airfare, they have to get a visa. Again, so the connections are very distant. And again, the way that sometimes people would have a different kind of opportunity to do things here in Jamaica is different when you're an alien in a foreign land, you see, and you're incarcerated. So I'm sure Buju is grateful to go. Even the food, he's grateful to be home.
I can understand that. But you have spoken, Miss Hope, as what it means for you, but what do you think it means now for the music, reggae / dancer? Is there anything to be gained from Buju coming back to the country as a free man, as an entertainer? What does it do now for dancehall or reggae for that matter?
Well, look at it this way, because one of the things that we all know, those of us who are following the music, the terrain of dancehall and reggae has changed radically since Buju was out, as a free man. What Buju has returned home to is a totally different terrain. Everything has shifted. The way people bus has changed. The way people bus, you don't have to go somewhere. You just go on social media and
your boss.
And your boss, and so you don't need to you can put your music out there yourself, and you're selling your music. So you don't have to go through any of the masters or the majors. You don't have to have any major third party. Just go through and do your thing with your own producer or so. So it's very different, and so you will have to contend with a very competitive environment with a lot of new names and new faces. Many of them younger than, much younger than him. They could be children. I mean, he's a 45-year-old man.
Mm-hmm.
And we have in their teens and in their early 20s. True. Ron Jocelyn on the front line. This is and listen to me, they are very aggressive and very assertive.
True that.
Buju has to look at that framework and decide where he wants to position himself on his music. And he has a set of people like myself, people in my generation and others who are waiting to hear what he will deliver for us.
Most
So he
definitely.
has to decide who he's going to sell his music to. And I think the team that he has working with him, they are the ones who are going to have to do that, to help him to decide that. Because I don't think he's going to go there and challenge a Ryan King.
No, he won't do that. I don't think he would do that. Musically, he's smarter than that.
Exactly, and challenge is he going to challenge, so where is he going to position himself and how will he? But for me, I believe that he has a major album inside of him coming out of this journey. Like
I was about to ask you that, but you preempt me. But go ahead.
But he must kind of tell Sherlock, it must have like something that we listen to it and we cry living.
He has had ample time to get that together, don't?
Yes, he does.
Yeah,
yes,
man,
he did.
because
I mean, yes.
I remember reading an article about a cellmate of his who was at Macrae Correctional Center that's saying that Buju has over 5 to 10 books written. So that sounds scary, don't? But question though, because you are the expert here, is Buju
one of
the experts, but out of both of us here, you are the expert, right? Before Buju went away still, wasn't there a shift in his music from hardcore dancehall per se to a more reggae roots rocking type of vibe thingy?
Yes, he had shifted, because his last album he had shifted, but then remember that not long before he went away, he had given us The Driver.
Yes, true, that's true.
Driver was it's a dancehall tune, and it was on an updated kind of slang tang beat. It's a real hardcore dancehall tune. Even what he was singing about, was real hardcore dancehall sound. And so he was changing into a kind of reggae vibe, but again, even the reggae arena is very competitive.
Yeah, that's true. Them Chronics and the Kabaka Pyramid and the Petrojam and the whole of them.
And there's a whole heap of them,
True.
Whole of them. Some of them we don't even have, they're not as popular. Kes Nambi
and all of them. Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
So
you have those
the market saturated, but you see, class is class and quality is quality. And been there, done that is a big thing in this thing. You have been there, you have done it, so you have the know-how from the get-go. So you just need to get up already again, brush off the rust and move on, right?
And it also has hungry fans who are waiting, and a lot of his fans are people who have disposable income. They are big people, they are adults, they are working, and they will buy music. They'll buy music.
So you, like myself, was at the airport. Prof. Zane, were you disappointed with not being able to see the driver per se? Like, what was the general mood in the crowd there? Your personal mood as it relates to you going there to just get a glimpse? Because I know that you couldn't expect to have done an interview with him, but you just wanted to see the man.
Well, I wanted to see it. You see, one of the things in my research, because I was in researcher mode as well, is that I like to do my research among the people, which is a lot of my work. I go when I'm at the events, for example, you're backstage and you're on the far part. You come to the front of the event and you stay with people. You go in this general section and you listen to people, because these are the real fans of the music.
True.
Coming out of the people out of the garrison, the hardcore people. These are people who understand the music and they help to build it. So I usually go where the people are. So I came and I heard that people were gonna be at the airport. My friend Renee, big up yourself, Renee, came and picked me up because I was dead tired. And we came to the airport, and one thing I wanted to see who was there, who were the people, what was the composition of the people, and the mood of the people. And it was really very exciting. People were very expectant, and the place was full of all
everybody.
Media.
True.
Everybody. And they were playing Buju Banton, where they're playing the music. Right, so it was a very joyous mood, a very anticipatory mood. But I didn't really expect Buju to come to the front, the arrival section.
Okay.
But we did think that I thought the crowd have even gotten a glimpse of him from a distance.
Yes, that is what I was hoping still.
Yes.
But I guess we were wrong.
But they did tell us, somebody did whisper that they were going to take him out through the
departure.
No, not departure. It was that section that's past the departures.
Go down. So yes, true.
The way the private jets come through.
Yeah.
People come the private jets. So they kind of were trying to protect him from the crowd and the mobbing and the media. But the crowd was very disappointed.
Very. But I suspect even though disappointment is the right word to use, people are still just happy that he was home, just the same.
Yes, they were. I mean, when they started saying, "We want Buju," I
Buju,
mean,
we
people.
want Buju.
Yes, and it's a cross section of people. That's what a lot of people were cross section of people, men, women,
Men,
young, old,
children, yes.
children. And it was, and some people were just caught up in the moment. Some people were there to meet visit people who were coming in, and they got caught up in the moment. But in all, I think even if Buju did not allow himself to be welcomed by the crowd, I know he must have felt gratified to see his Jamaican family there to
Out
welcome.
there. Definitely.
Yes.
So we're having a situation now where a part of the discourse is that there has been road marches in Trinidad to celebrate his release, but the Jamaican government has done nothing in that regard. What is your perspective on that part of the discussion?
Remember, that the Jamaican government is a political party and a government, that we have an opposition. And remember that Buju Banton, even while we are celebrating his return as a cultural icon and a musical icon, and the prodigal son returning home after having fallen, the government of the day still has to observe protocol.
Brilliant. Well
He
said.
was being deported to Jamaica.
So it couldn't have been a situation, sorry to interject, it couldn't have been a situation where the government was going to spend money to welcome Buju based on the situation surrounding him coming back into the country.
No, right. The government has to observe due protocol, and we have to understand, because we know Minister Babs Grange is tied and connected to the music industry. She worked in the industry for years, and I know that she would have wanted to welcome Buju home, but she can't. She has to observe protocols. Government, and as a person who also has to depend on the people of Jamaica to vote the party in and out of power. If you look at the sentiments online, a lot of them, not everyone is in favor of all of this euphoria.
Sure.
The government has to understand. So protocol dictates that you cannot have an official welcome, you cannot do certain things, because he's being deported, and this is the truth of the matter.
That is the truth of the matter. Simple. Yes. So I just wanted you to put some clarity on it. I would just like what you said, I would have made that in my mind long time, but some persons, we're caught up in the emotions and things, so we understand. But the situation now is, though, majority of Jamaica, based on the response, would have forgiven Buju Banton for his error in judgment and his misstep. But what about those persons who are still yet to do so? Do you have a message for those persons?
Well, you have two sets of persons who are yet to do so. You have a set of persons who have never been a fan of Buju Banton. I mean, Buju comes out a hardcore dancehall, walk like a champion,
talk like a champion. Got a piece of body, girl. Tell me where you get it from.
And the thing about it is that Buju Banton would be at one of them dancehall people from the ghetto So you have a set of people in Jamaica who are on that moral high ground, that people who come from the inner city. And
quote unquote, persons from upper.
It's not only persons from upper, because you have persons from different strata in the society who frown on dancehall. People, for example, a religious background, some people from deep rural, different kind, and people from upper, but different. It's a whole cross section of people. But they are not a fan of Buju, not a fan of dancehall, not much a fan of the religion, not much a fan of Rasta. So you have people who are not going to be in support of it at all, and they are very angry that what is happening is that a celebration of a criminal. They have that. Then you also have some of Buju's fans who are still hurt and disappointed, and they are coming to grips with the situation.
Sure.
That he let them down. I mean, a lot of us felt hurt, but we have had 8 years to deal with it. Remember, he did serve 8, so we have had 8 years, 8.5 years to deal with it. So we have moved beyond that. So people are coming to terms with it, and I'm just reminding them that he was accused of a crime, convicted, and he has served his time. Justice has been served. He has served his time. It is not something that we knew him to be a person dealing in that kind of thing. We knew him as a musical icon. And so everyone deserves a second chance. He is a cultural and musical icon, well respected for his work in the industry. And of course, we have to give him a chance to prove to people that he has moved way beyond that. And so what we should do is give him a chance to do that.
Well said, Miss O. Brilliant. Question though. So you have mentioned before that you're expecting an album to the effect in terms of quality of Till Shiloh, right? Yes, what do you expect from him musically going forward though?
But I mean, and again, because remember, he left us, and remember, he had launched his last album, just before he left us, and so I'm not, in terms of musically, I expect that he will come out. I mean, the song he did about Bring Back Adam, that one that came out
in February, they're about
redistribute it online.
Yeah, because many persons are treating it as a new song, because many persons sent it to me, oh, this is a new song, but me I said, no man, this song was recorded already, man. It's just basically a refresher, a re-release type of thing.
A lot of people were not aware. I find that a lot of people who don't follow the music very much were not even aware of the song, and so many people are now thinking that it's a new song. But we got that song earlier this year, so
yeah,
people are sending that song out. I don't know what the public's response will be to the song, but I expect that Buju will come with more things out of his arsenal.
Definitely. I suppose he will need a little time to rest.
Yeah, but he has to rest. He has to bond with his family and his friends. He has to eat some good Jamaican food. He has to blow off steam in other ways. He's a man. And he also has to sort of get his head back into the music. So I expect that he will come with a song, at least a first song that reflects on the journey.
Definitely.
Yes.
Like a true reflection type of thing, eh?
Yes, ma'am. But I expect some deep reflective music, and I expect one song that will come out that will reflect on the Macrae journey. That journey,
yes, definitely.
We're getting something out of that.
Miss Hope, I know you promised me 5 minutes, but we have long gone past that though. So watch me now. Before you go though, I suppose I'm gonna try a little spanner in our wheel now. You know, many persons are jubilant saying Buju is here. We know that recently entertainer DJ Azim Vibes Cartel Palmer would have sat down in the appeal. Well, not sit down, but his appeal was in front of the courts. Right? So the rhetoric now is that he's next. You understand? What is your take on that, if any?
Honestly, and I'm going to say this honestly, with the cartel, because one of the issues with the cartel case is that whole trial had so many twists and turns to it. I don't want, my thing is, I prefer to hold my breath, because we don't want to
color anything
or color anything, and that is why you notice most of us have not been saying anything about the cartel appeal, because the cartel trial was such a phenomenon in this country, and a lot of what went on at that trial, it seemed to not have been exactly what we would have expected, and many people thought he was not going to be convicted. For me, the trial is something that we have to play out, adopt a kind of wait and see attitude for the appeal, and let us see how it will work. But I am not betting in any direction, because I have no feel on the ground as to what is happening with that trial.
Definitely, not a problem. I just think I would ask that.
I'm preferring to adopt a wait and see attitude, because it's such a thing that is up in the air. So I'm going to ask you what you think about this before we go.
What I think about, I hope that justice is served whichever way. That's all I have to say on it.
That's the thing. Balance. Yes.
So, just to wrap up now, as I said earlier, you would have authored a number of books. So, can you talk to us about those just before you leave, and where we could get them for those persons who would be interested?
Well, I have 5 books. In the Dancehall was my first book. In the Dancehall, and I have one called Man Vibes, Masculinities in Jamaican Dancehall, and I have one called International Reggae. Then I have another one called Reggae from Yard, and then my Reggae Stories came out this year. All 5 of them, they are online Amazon for people who are not here. All of them are online Amazon. They are all 4 of them are Kindle. The Reggae Stories is not yet in Kindle. The Dancehall and the Man Vibes are usually available to Kingston Bookshop. Usually they have copies of them. The University Bookshop usually has copies of the Dancehall. Who else normally has? Some of the novelty bookstores do. But those are the main areas. But usually people buy them online Amazon. And usually if I'm on campus, I sometimes keep copies of some of them around me.
Okay, so you're always ready to sell a book?
No, I try. No, I'm not always ready, but I try. But they are all on Amazon. So
okay, what I'll do though, I'll place a link for the books in the description down below. So when people watch and want to check out, they can do it as well, right?
So you have the link for the books? I can send it.
You can send them and I'll link them. It's not a problem.
But I'll send my Amazon also link.
So, Prof, thank you so much for taking some time out of your Sunday. I know that you would have been busy all day. You wouldn't need to get into that publicly still. Yes. So, really and truly appreciate it. You would have been very enlightening, I suppose, and always intelligent, always have a word to drop. And we really and truly appreciate it. And I hope I can call on you from time to time when certain things come up.
You can call on me from time to time. And I want to big up your viewers, because I know you have a reasonable good viewership. You have good view, and it's building up. And of course, big up everyone who is on with us right now and who will also watch the archived feed.
Definitely. So thank you so much, Miss Hope, and have a wonderful evening.
You too. Take great care and enjoy the rest of the evening. Bye all.
All right, Professor.
All
Yeah.
right, great.
Alright, let me end that thing. No. Yeah, peeps. I hate that. You understand what I say? Let me get rid of them things, yeah. You see me? Yes, I. That is, well, I don't know if anybody will go and call in for your side stream, so I left them out of door there. You understand? That is Professor Donna Hope from the University of the West Indies, lectures music, well, culture, gender, and the society. She's always an entertainment reporter talking about the things that will affect the dancehall and them things there. So I would have met her at the airport. So even though we never get a footage of Buju, we make some links, we make some connects. You know what I mean? Very wonderful lady, very approachable, very polite, and extremely intelligent. You understand? So we appreciate the fact that she takes some time for tuning in and thing. You know, she has said, because she know about the channel before, as she said, the viewership is growing and she know the thing. You understand what I say? So we give thanks. We give thanks. We give thanks. You understand? Speaking about give thanks, Anointed and Blessed is here with us. We are give thanks. I don't know if she's in a position to call us this evening and give us an update on her situation. You know that last Tuesday, she would have done a brain surgery. She's out of critical care now, so that is progress and thing and thing. All I try to walk around the place. We don't know I'm to her now, but anointed and blessed, you are indeed anointed and blessed, and we are happy that you are strong enough and you are able to join us this evening. I know you were here Friday before me leave, so really and truly we appreciate that. Anointed and blessed, teach me, remember me, I watch you from, you have a world map back here. I know you bring people in a studio, and really in a studio still, but you don't know a thing up. Scotty, you know a thing up, Empress, hard work, have its rewards, and you know, you have been there from day one. You understand what I say? So you know the amount of work, the amount of sacrifice we put in, and you realize progress are making a thing. You know what I mean? So peeps, I will also upload that interview individually on the channel later on and things. So you know what thing. So peeps, we're there. We have some multiple foolishness to talk about, you know. We have affect the country and thing. So Buju is home. Buju is with his family. And some persons are elated, some persons are ecstatic, some persons are hysterical, some persons are overjoyed, some persons are upset, some persons are just persons. You understand what I say? Irrespective of how you feel about it, the man is here. My personal take on the situation is that Buju would have made a misstep like all human beings do. He would have paid the consequences for said misstep, and he's home now, and I wish him all the best with his life, with his family, with his music. We hope to get an interview with him one day. Proud of you, 100K to your thing. Now say I heard on a Scotty, it a warm up, You understand what I say? And thanks in assist. Blessings every time. So thanks again, Miss Hope. Really and truly appreciate it. Such a wonderful lady. Woman dead, cop shot and injured at police station in St. Mary. I was alluding to this earlier. I don't have all the details because I did not get the time to really delve into this. But this is what I have so far. It says a woman is dead and a policeman injured following a shooting incident reportedly at the Islington police station. Them should have known St. Mary me come from. Them should have known me grew up at Islington. You understand? Caperton Place. This afternoon, the injured officer is said to be a constable at the station. Full details of the incident are not clear at this time, but reports are that about 1:45 p.m. gunshots were heard on the police station compound. Then checks were made and 2 individuals were found with gunshot wounds. They were taken to hospital where the female was pronounced dead and the lawman is being treated. Zane and thing. So that is the situation. I will get more information on this. You can rest assured, and we'll talk about this some other time, probably next Friday. You understand what I say? Zane? So, yeah, murders down by 21%. That is the latest release from the Jamaica Constabulary Force in relation to crime statistics. Zane? I said, me, if I hear a place well hot. The security forces say they have launched a massive operation aimed at reducing crime, particularly murders, in a number of police divisions heading into the festive seasons. In what you call it, the Yuletide season. So, news of the operation came on Thursday. How can I speak on this? Blessings, bro, and all the persons who contributed to Super Chat during the interview. Really and truly, I appreciate that. But I couldn't have, in the interview, highlighted those. So, really and truly, I appreciate that. Appreciate the continued generosity, the thoughtfulness, No, the 2 died on the spot. Okay, Mackay. Me never read the article you sent to me, bro, because me did prepare and I do some test call with Miss Hope and all of them something. You understand what I say? So, me get round to that. So, Mackay is saying that both persons would have died on the spot, and the word in the street is that it is a murder-suicide type of thing. So, I can't speak on that yet because I have all of the information. You understand what I say? So, news of the operation came on Thursday as the JCF reported a 21.7% decrease in murders for the period January 1 to December 1. Zane, according to the JCF periodic serious and violent crimes review for the year to December 1, there was 1,073 shootings compared to 1,365 over the same period last year, which is a reduction of 21.4. So shootings are down, murders are down, as per the report. Zane, rape was also down 12.2% with 402 reported for this year compared to the period last year. Last year at this time there were 458. Now there is 402. So a progress, I suppose. Aggravated assault, the JCF said also saw a decrease of 11.8% as there were 343 cases reported this year compared to 389 for the corresponding period last year. The overall decrease in these crimes categorized by the JCF serious and violent report is that 19.4% for the January 1 to December 1 period. So overall, they are saying crime statistics are down by 19.4% compared to last year, while murders are down 21.7%, shooting 21.4%. The police data also showed there's a decrease in robbery, 12.6%, and break-ins, 5.1%. However, larceny saw an increase of 5.3%. People are breaking up people's house more and more and thief people things. With 140 reported cases this year compared to 133 last year. Meanwhile, in a news release, Major Basil Jarrett, the Civil Military Cooperation and Media Affairs Officer of the Jamaica Defence Force, said that the targeted areas for the operations are sections of Westmoreland, Hanover, St. James, Clarendon, St. Catherine, Kingston, and St. Andrew. So the military is also a part of that. Charmaine Lally, thank you so much. Miss Williams, really and truly appreciate it. Teach have to run. We'll watch the replay later. Okay, Empress, now say a word. Be careful on the road. Walk with Jah. Walk good and step with Jah. That me say. You understand what I'm saying? It says now, these areas will see a large deployment of soldiers and police over the coming days and weeks, conducting targeted raids, vehicle checkpoints, aerial operations, patrols, cordon and searches, snap raids and curfews, in the pursuit of wanted men and high violence producers. Then he also went on to say, subtract St. James from and see what the percentage would be. That's an interesting viewpoint, Philippi, but I suppose St. James is but one place and they're talking about the country. And I would have done a video recently, with the exception of St. James, murders would have been done in most police divisions, with the exception of Trelawney, Portland, Westmoreland, Hanover, and a few other places. Well, enough that still. But generally speaking, separate and apart from St. James, the hot areas would have been Westmoreland, Hanover, Clarendon, St. Thomas, St. Mary, and Portland. So even though the crime rate is still high, I mean, any reduction in murders, any reductions in shootings, that's something we have to appreciate. You understand? It's not going to happen overnight because we did not get here overnight. It will take a long time. It will take concerted effort. It will take consistency. It will take decisiveness to get the thing to a tolerable level. You understand? So you know anything go. Then it says now the JDF has committed all available resources and personnel to the fight as they put their support behind the Jamaica Constabulary Force, who are leading the operations. You understand? Jared also issued an appeal to law-abiding citizens to play their part in calling various dedicated tip lines to give information on known criminal activities. And those numbers are, I'm going to make sure I put them in here, sir. So if you feel like we need to make a few calls, we don't have to, because the police alone, the government alone, the JDF alone can't fight the scourge of crime that currently permeates the country. You understand? It will take the efforts of all law-abiding Jamaican citizens, right? So the numbers are 837-8888. Citizen may also call Crime Stop at 311 and 991-400. So those are the numbers. Why Portland gets so hot? Because Portland would have gotten hot, so to speak, because there's a migration of criminals and criminality. As the police zeroes in some places and start to disrupt, people are fleeing, and they're taking up residence in areas where the crime situation was not as bad as it is now, and they are helping to drive up criminality and the murder rates in those areas. You understand what I say? See? So that's the situation. Much of 100 million allocation for a gun reward still unspent. So the government would have launched a campaign earlier this year, the Get the Guns campaign, the Cash for Guns campaign, where they would have allocated $100 million in the defense budget for that. And they're saying up to this point in time, a lot of that money has gone unspent because you're not getting enough information to retrieve or recover these guns. It says Justice Minister Delroy says the lion's share of $100 million that has been set aside for persons who give information leading to the recovery of illegal guns remains unclaimed because of the general reluctance of persons to provide the intelligence. See? A large portion of the 100 million to pay out for the retrieval of guns, a fair amount of it is still unspent because we are waiting on the citizens, the decent, law-abiding citizens, to give information so that the guns of all types can be brought in, and we will pay to recover these guns. The Justice Minister was addressing Justice of the Peace recently in Sandals, Montego Bay. You understand? And he bemoaned that far too many persons are reluctant to report illegal activities to the police. You see, Mr. Chuck, part of the problem is that we still have too much criminal police. You understand? Because we give some information 1 o'clock and by 2 o'clock you're dead. Because you have some criminal police, we call them criminal friends, and say, Miss Mary Jane, just give a report so you have some gun. Go dash her away. You understand what I say? So that is a large part of the problem. The population is not very trusting of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. And that is most unfortunate because a lot of the persons who ought to be protecting us as Jamaicans are the ones killing us as Jamaicans. You understand what I say? Many persons, I would prefer to call the military any day than the Jamaica Constabulary Force. It's a simple thing. You understand what I say? Seeing, and even in the military now, you realize it is being permeated with persons of ill will and ill intent. You understand? So that's a part of the problem. It's not that some people don't want to talk, but some people are just not trusting of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. There have been too many instances, too many cases, where persons who would have been given the authority to protect Jamaican citizens are the ones killing Jamaican citizens. You understand? And self-preservation is important. So I know that there's a culture of the informer of the dead syndrome. That's really a syndrome. But the reality is that many persons are still willing to talk if they were comfortable in that the information that they share will remain with the police. So if I need to make a call, honestly I tell you, say at the Jamaica Defense Force me a call. You understand what I say? There is a greater likelihood where you would be safer by calling the Jamaica Defense Force. So call the JDF then. Their number is 188, I think, or 811. I don't remember. I'm find it out again, I tell you. Zine, and even though I did an article, I came across an article recently where it says, since Crime Stop started for about 27 years, Zine, there would have been thousands and thousands of calls, and there's not been an instance where anybody would have lost their lives. I mean, I cannot verify or quantify the statements made in that article, but I that them I say. See? Next thing now, almost 100 illegal guns seized in St. James since the declaration of the state of emergency on January the 14th, 2018. Yeah? Since the state of emergency was declared in the parish, see, the police have recovered 91 firearms and over 1,800 rounds of ammunition. See? So, and then now, you might think that sounds good, but the reality is that compared to last year, see, this is not good because last year they would have recovered 161 guns and 4,815 rounds. So far this year, they would have recovered only 91 and less than 50% of last year. So what is the situation? Are these guns so well hidden? Are all the guns, or most of the guns have been moved out because of the declaration of state of emergency? Zane, we don't know. But 91 guns is still 91 guns. It's 91 guns less on the street. But last year, without a state of public emergency, they would have recovered 161 weapons. I am assuming that with a state of emergency, with all the resources on the ground, with all the boots on the ground, with all the intelligence capabilities on the ground, you would recover more weapons than 91 when you would have recovered 161 last year. Zane, Trivia and Spike, blessings my brother, really and truly appreciate that. New Wave Entertainment, blessings bro. Alex Stewart, NOS 360 Reasoning. All of the people that were in the stream, big up on yourself. You understand, but we can have some business to take care of this evening, so you know, big up them for wait till later. Zane and thing. So, I mean, 91 is still 91. We're still appreciative of that. You understand? But I am assuming that it cannot be too much to ask that the number of weapons that you would have seized this year, considering that a state of emergency has been declared in the parish from the second week of January compared to last year, then more guns should have been retrieved. That is just my take on the situation. Zane, so now, the information was revealed by Senior Superintendent of Police Anthony Morrison, Lucy King, bless it, Zane, who was addressing some people at the Freeport Police Station on Thursday. Zane, and recently they would have recovered high-powered rifles again and bulletproof vests and other police paraphernalia and them something there. Light chatbot, what you did, brother? Everything good? You understand? People and principal had gone missing from a school in Chilani. She dey home. So it look like the principal did have some extra class something. I just say, like, she leave home, so she go visit some family members. Them not see her come, police start search for her, and then she turn up somewhere. I don't know if the principal did keep school somewhere else, but she alright, she gone home. You understand what I say? Aina Grayson, 52-year-old, Zane, she alright, you know. So we don't have to worry about she being a statistic. You understand what I say? St. Catherine man to face murder-related charges in the death of a welder. Zane and people kind of run through the topic, then come have a whole heap of topic. Come have some people beat this evening. Andrew Weekly, where you there? George Cheer, brother. Get a piece of that cake that will cost $1,000 and get some water. You understand? Because you're going to need it this evening. I soon reach the MG. Bless up. You understand? See? St. Catherine man to face murder-related charges in the death of a welder. You understand what I'm saying? The man will appear in front of the Spanish Town Parish Court on Tuesday of this week to answer several charges in relation to the murder of a welder in the community of Demshapen in Spanish Town last month. Yeah? And thing. So the accused man, Marlon Bryan, otherwise called Marcus, was alleged to be among a group of men who pounced on the deceased 53-year-old Lenford Powell, otherwise called Ricky, while he was getting ready for work at about 6 a.m. on November the 17th. See him? So, me I go make a look for me. Scotty, go on where you go. You understand what I say? Watch me now. The group of men reportedly opened gunfire, hitting him all over the body, killing him on the spot. After which they made good their escape on foot in the community. Police say 39-year-old Brian, who is also from the community, was apprehended by members of the St. Catherine North Police support team about 9 a.m. on the day of the murder. That was quick response, innit? He was formally charged with the murder of Powell, illegal possession of firearm, and illegal possession of ammunition on November the 23rd, after being interviewed in the presence of his attorney. The two other suspects are being pursued by investigators, but due to investigation protocol, their names cannot be released. You understand? 1K for $1,000. I could have went another AK so. Man held inside police station with bike stolen from cops' home. Why? So basically, what I go on here so is a man, never black blessings family. Is a man look like him thief a bike like. You understand? And when the general thief a bike, you know, the general ride the bike guy police station. Me go tell you why, you know. You understand? Let me set up this over here so God, you know what it go. A man who was arrested after he allegedly rode a motorcycle reportedly stolen from the home of a policeman onto the compound of the Kingston Central Police Station in downtown Kingston will appear in court next year, not Christmas, on January the 19th. Zane? So that time court date. He is Orlando Campbell, an electrician. In name connect them where they right now head. You understand? And plumber of Lincoln Avenue. So your man is both an electrician and plumber. So what am I doing? I cross him wires them and them in the water. So you know why you're right. You understand? So he's off Lincoln Avenue in Kingston. He appeared in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court on Friday, where he was offered bail in the sum of $100,000. Or him get bail. So he was charged with receiving stolen property. The court was told that sometime after 8 p.m. on August the 9th, the policeman was at home in Oak Flats, St. Andrew, when he heard his dogs barking and went outside to investigate. He did not see anyone, but realized that his motorbike that had been parked in the yard was missing. He later reported the matter to the police. When I brave man, I'm going to policeman, he got thief in bike, you know see. On September the 1st, while on duty at the Central Police Station, the policeman noticed a bike resembling his parked on the compound. Yo, Scotty saying conscience about that. On closer inspection, he realized that it was in fact his bike based on certain markings. So him probably never know which part the policeman working on. He probably never know him a police neither. He alerted his colleagues and Campbell was held. Yes, then should not bother charge him, Scott. What you say? Your man just turn in the bike, Scotty. So you even bother to charge him. Just stay there. You understand? So what you know? According to Campbell, who had gone to use the ATM on the one ATM the pan Central Police Station thing. I've used it a number of times. So according to Campbell, who had gone to use the ATM on the compound of the police station, so the man got draw money and draw prison. He purchased the bike from a man known only as Shizzle. So Shizzle selling me bike. However, Campbell had no receipt indicating that he had purchased the bike, and he had no documents for the Yo, Shizzle set up the man. His attorney, Shanagay Dennis, made a successful bail application on his behalf, during which she said Campbell made the purchase based on recommendation from a friend. A condition of his bail is that Campbell reports to the Harborview Police Station 3 times weekly. You understand? So if him buy the bike, because right now when I look on film life could have in a problem, because people might feel, so if him really buy the bike from somebody, I'm going to say, I will sell me on to the police, and I don't. So right now, I'm not safe there, I tell you that we're on a level, That's if a man really buy the bike to Shizzle. And Shizzle, if Shizzle sell the man the bike, Shizzle need to do the right thing and fix up the thing. Because right now, Shizzle put the man in a problem. Shizzle man nizzle. And you buy a bike from a man that give you not take a receipt from the man. I could have made daddy. You must give me a receipt. You understand? Falmouth Courthouse back in full operation following a bomb threat. I was supposed to do this video a long time in the peeps. From last week, about Tuesday or Wednesday, but I never get around to it. So there was another bomb threat at the Falmouth Courthouse. There was one in about August or September. Zane, so the bomb threat was on Tuesday, December the 14th. 876 Relevant would have sent me a video clip because he is in that side of the country. Zane, and I never get around to use it. More Relevant, I feel like say I go around anything, but I just the time. You understand me? I say and thing, and I have commitments at work and thing. I'm coming late most of the evenings last week. I'm just tired there, man. So you know what I think? So you know, court proceedings were disrupted on Tuesday, December the 4th. After a bomb threat was reported, the police would have swept the area in with the help of the bomb squad, the JCF and the Jamaica Defence Force K9 Division, and a decision was taken that regular sitting of the court will resume on Wednesday morning, December the 5th. So reports are that on Tuesday morning about 11 a.m. Members of the Jamaica Defence Force and police officers attached to the Area 1 Police Division were summoned to the Falmouth Courthouse to assist in evacuating persons from within and around the Falmouth Courthouse following threats of a bomb being planted in the area. The JDF soldiers and their K9 Division, along with a team from the bomb squad and the Caribbean Search Center, was also called in. The police took the necessary precautions and locked down all the major roadways leading to and from the courthouse, Zane. and thing, but then I find a bomb. But you can't take a check because I remember recently what day them find some explosive in one place at West Kingston there. You understand? So the man them still are carrying them foolishness. My information is that, not really my information, but information that I received is that there was a high profile case up for mention that day. So it look like that go on. You understand what I say? You understand? Man, them take a court system for Dolly House. Every day you say one bomb there, one court. And you can't take it lightly. Because as I say, not never happen until it happen, you know. And now in JA review, where's the guess? Gone. That's my guess. You understand? Miss Donna Hope would have come and gone early, sir. She has some stuff doing, so I had to pull her in early into the stream, and so she could go. You understand? So you'd have to go watch the rerun. I will also edit that part of the stream and post it individually too, so you can look out for that. You see? The super bomb threat is disheartening. Now that me I tell you, Scotty, man, it's like, boy, I don't know. See? And thing. Puppy Rice nabbed in murder of athlete Kevin Nelson. See? The police are reporting that a man known only as Puppy Rice. See, they have dog rice, but they know you have Puppy Rice. It's to appear before the court on Thursday after charges were formally laid against him in relation to the murder of quarter miler and footballer Kevin Nelson. I would have done that video earlier. Kevin Nelson is also the best friend of Javon Donkeyman Francis. Nelson, 25, who's also called Shabba of Macville Terrace, Kingston 20, was gunned down on September the 18th. Fat, good evening, Miss Springard. No, I go on. Zane? Yeah, me say, Dog Rice was a dancer who died in the accident, but this a man known named Puppy Rice. You understand? So, you know, report from the police said that Puppy Rice, whose real name is Javon McIntosh, was among a group of men who kicked open the door of Nelson's house, where they entered and opened gunfire, hitting him. He died on the spot. Another member of Nelson's household received gunshot injuries, but survived the attack. You understand? So you know a thing. Police responded to the report, and detectives from the Central Investigation Branch, CIB, assigned to the St. Andrew North Division, commenced investigation, during which the police said evidence was obtained, pointing to McIntosh as a suspect in the crime. Last Tuesday, the 28-year-old unemployed McIntosh of Fairdean Avenue, Kingston 19, was brought to the Constant Spring Police Station and placed in custody. So 2 days after, he was interviewed in the presence of his lawyer and later charged with murder, wounding with intent, illegal possession of firearm, and illegal possession of ammunition. Zane and Nelson, that the brother who died, was a member of the Aiken Track Club at the time of his death. You understand? Our MJ talk about a Hoover brother or Hoover son. I don't understand which conversation that. You understand? Boom. So, Pace, remember the situation where Fort Farm, St. Hughes High School student, 15-year-old, Tashai Munda, was killed along with her mother when their house in Stony Hill was firebombed, allegedly by her stepfather, her mother's husband, based on reports. He would have been arrested. Zane, his name has not been released, but he has gone for no other than the man himself, and it's not Alkaline. You understand? Peter Champion. Peter Champion. So you know, the man who has been held by the police in relation to the death of St. Hughes High School student Tasha Munda, I think I would have done an individual video on that as well, and her mother has retained the services of well-known attorney at law Peter Champini to handle his defense. So reports are that the man had made contact with a prominent attorney and was preparing to launch a legal challenge following accusations that he was responsible for the deaths of the two females. See? When contacted, Champini confirmed that he is to represent the man who is considered to be the main suspect. See? Because them say somebody else is involved. The attorney also confirmed reports that his client is claiming that he has been wrongly accused. I don't know if an attorney will say anything other than that. Still, he is pleading his innocence in respect to the dastardly act, said Champini. So I could say it go still. I feel like Peter about to lose a case. You understand? So I could see it go. 11-year-old autistic boy fatally shoots himself with father's gun in Trelawney. I'm tired of them cases, you know. I'm tired for hear say boys shoot and kill themselves with them father or them mother gun. Sincere TV, blessings. I wonder where the principal went though. She must have a phone. Tell us that the principal did have a look a rendezvous somewhere look like. You understand? Extra class settings. You understand? Night school. You see it? Yeah, man. An 11-year-old boy who is autistic was accidentally shot dead at his Trelawney home while reportedly playing with his father's licensed firearm on Saturday. The deceased man has been identified as Malik Laman of Petrojam in Trelawney. Yeah? Reports are at about 10:35 a.m. The boy was at home with his father when the explosions were heard. When the father went to investigate, he discovered his son lying in a pool of blood in his room, in the father's room, suffering from a gunshot wound. The police were summoned and the injured boy was taken to the Falmouth hospital where he was pronounced dead. It is believed that the boy climbed up to where the father's gun was left and gained access to the weapon. The Falmouth police are investigating the development. Senior citizen stabbed to death in Orcharius. Well, in the town center under a clock. You understand? You know how much girl I tell up under that clock there and chat to? But I mean, tell her. Police investigators in St. Anne have launched an investigation after an elderly man was stabbed to death on Main Street in the heart of Orchard, St. Anne, early on Wednesday morning. See? Good evening, Miss Allen. When you say I believe that? The deceased has been identified as 63-year-old laborer Carl Reddish of Orchard. The killing of the senior citizen pushed the murder tally in the Garden Woodland parish to 43 so far this year. Hear that, people? 43 people that are sentenced since the start of the year. You understand? Police reports said at about 1 a.m. Reddish was seen lying in a pool of blood on the roadway in the vicinity of the town centre. See? Pedestrians who found the injured man alerted the police, and when they arrived at the scene, Reddish was found with stab wounds. He was assisted to the hospital by the police, where he was pronounced dead. You understand? Dexter, when you say I hear that, I'm a place. See? So, even though we are 43 enough still, enough, but 58 people died last year, the same period. So, it's a reduction, see, but say, 43 murders in any one parish is too many murders, family. You understand me? I say, all under King, blessings. Nashe Edwards, good evening, Empress. How are you? See? And thing. So, you know what I think? Boy, I'm gonna know. Yes, I. 13-year-old son in custody after mother was stabbed to death. Peeps, may have the clippings, may have the footage. Gruesome. What could a mother have done, a 13-year-old, for him to have killed her in that manner? And it brings me back to that video where that schoolgirl beat up her mother. And so many persons were in defense of the schoolgirl. As I said, yes, the mother would have been wrong to have gone to the school to try and beat her child in front of her peers. That is wrong. You not do that. See? But you can never, under any circumstance, justify a situation where a child a step in her mother's face, a kick her mother in her face. So I have to reach her now. See? A 13-year-old boy is now in police custody and is being questioned in relation to the death of a woman said to be his mother in Betheltown, Westmoreland. And the thing down at Betheltown, I say Betheltown a ball for state of emergency his own a special operation the other day, you know. See? So he thinks that we're in a better town now where teenagers are kill their mother. The deceased woman has been identified as 48-year-old Petrina Grace McDonald. See? So Gary Mackenzie, who is the superintendent in charge of the division, said the police received reports at about 8 p.m. on Wednesday. The woman was stabbed multiple times and her throat slashed. Police said they went to the area and during a search, the teenager was taken in for questioning in relation to the incident. Stabbed, throat slashed. My understanding is that the mother was in her room watching TV when the attack took place. As I said, I have seen the pictures, I have the videos. See, you know I would never share those still, but the gruesome man. Me not even bother look at the story. You understand? Because right now, I don't know. Yeah, tell me say. So when we give these children the idea that it is okay to step in your mother's face and kick up your mother and then sit there, then where you think it's going to happen? You think it's going to happen? This generation is totally different from the generation that you, me, grew up in. We never did stay so. When parents want to beat, we just take a beat and gone and we go hide and run and then sit there. No. Parents are safe. Since the start of this year, I've come across so many articles where sons have killed their fathers. Daughters killed their father. Now a 13-year-old boy has killed his mother. I don't know what would have led him to do that, but I don't know that anything should have led him to do that. If you understand what I say. Carson, my African brother out of Ghana, no, Gambia. Big up yourself in the father, Carson. A long time I don't see the money. I hope everything alright on the continent, you know, brother. And it's good to see you. You see me? Yeah, man. Juliet Lawrence, a WhatsApp group would be ideal. Well, a WhatsApp group thing, you know, mommy, because me as a man, really group thing kind of, you understand, some people have no WhatsApp group, they core up. You understand? So if we go WhatsApp group, then there have to be rules and guidelines and principles. I mean, nobody have nothing because of our WhatsApp group. Because I can be a very frank person from time to time. And you have some people, the moment them go in a WhatsApp group, them feel like they want to send one book. You understand? And every scripture in a Bible and them something. I don't have time for that. You understand what I'm saying? So, I think MJ Victorious, see, Juggernaut MJ, Marjan, would have reached out to me. You know, Marjan like my sister, and she has a teach. I look at things I want to discuss with you. You understand? But me talk to her about that. So she probably going to be responsible for that part of it. Kind of up for her alley there, so versus what she did want to do still. You understand? Because you know as the movement get look bigger and thing, we have to get some hands on deck to help you out with some things and them something. You see me? So, but real and truly still, you can't come send no a chain message to my phone and then sit and every verse in the Bible, like, me really not have patience for that. You understand? So if it's a WhatsApp group, it's supposed to be a WhatsApp group, or we heal each other all out reason. If anything go on, we discuss it there and them something, and send me something. I don't have a problem with that. But me have a Bible. I don't need to send it, come give me. You understand? Yeah, man. Man being questioned about murdered British Jamaican woman Karen Cleary. So, you know the situation where she was found in a shallow grave at the back of her property in Boscobel Housing Scheme in St. Mary on Monday, December the 4th, after she went missing on Sunday, November the 25th at about 9 p.m. So the police would have arrested a man. He is the caretaker at the property. See, reports are suggesting that it is because there was a discussion over unpaid money and they were demanding some money and them something there. I have information which suggests that there's more to this situation than is being made available to the public, but I'll leave it right there. I've said this before. I said this during the roll call session on Wednesday, that many of these cases where returning residents are being killed it is not people randomly go around and rob them and kill them and envy and bad mind as some people is attributing it to. That is part of it, yes. But many of these, and I'll quantify this, about 75% of these incidents are personal matters. And me I go add some clarity to that. I know some people will get dark, but calm down, relax. See? We will quantify that in a few. Don't move. So her license firearm is also reported missing. Zane, so she did kind of shop like. You understand? Reports are that the caretaker would have handed over the weapon to unknown personnel after Miss Cleary was murdered, and also learning that Miss Cleary is married, because in the Observer every time they run a story on her, she's been referred to as Karen Cleary Brown. Zane, but her boyfriend over there in England named Andy Kane. So I don't know what the exact situation is. You understand? But we want to talk about some things. And as me say, you don't know anything. So her license firearm has been reported missing. That's a one. So the brother, the caretaker, me say him name Andy, me not sure. You understand? And our boyfriend a foreign name Andy as well. So I don't know like it's a handy thing. But yeah, our gun missing. So I hope them find a gun quick and fast. See, added to that now, her brother and her mother went to the house because when them couldn't find her, they had gone to the house. Scotty say a whole heap of different last name I call. See? They had gone to the house in search of her. So they were the ones who would have spoken to the caretaker before. Initially, him give them some stories. Say she was picked up by some friends who were visiting from overseas the Sunday night, about 9 o'clock in a black SUV, and them said them did head of Portmore, St. Catherine. Zane, but the mother said nothing can go so, because when she spoke to her on the Sunday, she said she never did feel well, so she not going nowhere. Zane, but the man sick to him story. He would have accompanied them to the police station. You understand? He would have been interviewed by the police, and his story start change. So now he confessed basically. That is my understanding. And he was taken to, he led police and the mother and son to the shallow grave in the back of the yard. Him carry them go there. You understand? So her body was exhumed, so to speak, Zane, where it revealed that she would have received multiple stab wounds. She was wrapped in a blue tarpaulin, well, on tarpaulin. I don't know what color like. You understand? And thing. Zane, so you know, reports are that, unconfirmed reports are that Andy was the caretaker of the property, but he was probably also the caretaker of Miss Cleary. I say that one topic of discourse. You understand? Me now to get into that now still. You see me? And thing. So yeah, that's the situation. But now the mother, Karen's mother and their brother, Zane Donovan read him name, they were at the house in the week. Zane and some man broke in at the house while them did it. You understand? About 2 o'clock like. You understand? And them lock off in our room there and them things, and them raise an alarm and the police them come and them something there. Zane? Mrs. Smuddy comment on the video say, yo, the police them fi go away because it's a crime scene, so the police them fi there. I don't know, say the Jamaica Constabulary Force is a security guard company. I don't know that police act as security guard at crime scene after the scene has been processed. So you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know that after the police would have processed a crime scene, a police team remains there to secure the crime scene days after. I don't know say that go on. Like, then all you come and talk, say police, we go do them damn work and it's a crime scene, so police are security. And when I reach this up, we don't even have enough police to secure the country, much less have police to secure our house after they find one dead body there. You understand? I don't know what I do before you comment sometime, man. See? Teach, you touch a raw nerve with the story. I am due to return next summer. Would you believe my tenant placed a lien on my title and said she is the owner? No, we have to go to court. What do you mean? She placed a lien on your house title. See a fear. Let's see a woman comment. Leon. What me there? Leon Robinson. Shot me an email. Zane, just check the description for the video. All of my contact information there. We need for all a small talk, half a year. You understand? Zane, one thing. Right now is a lean on the conversation. You understand? So we can't talk about everything out in the public here. That tenant they are Jezebel. So Leon, shot me a one email or shot me a one WhatsApp message or Facebook inbox or something. Make all the reason. You see it now? We see what we... Yeah man, I say I heard family. I'm sorry for hear that though. And be careful there, sir. You see me? So now, them robbed the house about 4 days after Miss Cleary's body was discovered. And them tried to rob the house. So when police turn up, them stay there for your side night and thing. You understand? Boy, I don't know. So after them kill a lady, them still try to rob her place and thing. You see? I don't know, yeah, man. So you know, Percival Latouche. Mr. Percival, you know, some people don't like hear that name, you know. Percival Latouche now, he is the head of... I don't reach to say, I could talk about one next returning resident. See, and this one, I found out that this lady is the aunt of someone I was once close to. Zine, so the body found in St. Elizabeth is believed to be that of another returning resident. So the police say they have found the body. I did an individual video for this story as well in St. Elizabeth in South Central Jamaica. And are moving to conduct tests to confirm that it is of Barbara Findley, who went missing a couple of days before. Her niece would have confirmed and said, Hugh, that she's my aunt and she them fine. Zane, 58-year-old Findley, she's a photographer of Santa Cruz in St. Elizabeth and Lupino County, Lambeth Walk in Kensington. I think somebody corrected me and said it's Kennington and not Kensington in London. That is what the article said, so I don't really know. Zane, she went missing on Thursday, November the 29th. She was last seen in St. Elizabeth at about 9:30 p.m. on November the 29th. Her mode address at the time was unknown and thing. Zane, the police said that the decomposing body was found on Wednesday, December the 5th. So that is one day after Cleary's body was found in bushes alongside the Beadles Boulevard in St. Elizabeth. And thing. The body was discovered by a passerby who alerted the police and thing. So, cause of death, not known yet. But she's another one to the returning residents list. I know that is extremely alarming. I mean, it is really and truly worrying. So, based on my calculation, 12 returning residents would have been murdered since the start of 2018. So, Percival Latouche now, in an article, says, don't come home. Returning Residents Association head is urging Jamaicans in the diaspora to not come to Jamaica. Zane, he would have spent over 30 years. I did a video on this as well. And for some strange reason, YouTube said that video there is not advertiser friendly. I'm not doing a video in that. I don't know YouTube and the video about 30 grand views and them sitting, you know, they eat up little food and YouTube say, yo, teach. No food off for the one here. But I don't know why that video still. You understand? I just some photos and some video clips of Mr. Latouche and thing and I don't know. So the video now make no money, but I saw you go and every video is about making money. You understand what I say? I have come to that realization a long time. See? So he would have spent over 30 years in the United Kingdom from 1958 to the early 1990s. You understand? And he must say, in a sense, he spent 20, 30, 40 years of work all overseas and come back just to be killed. Perfectly right. No problem with that statement. You understand what I say? He's saying that there are so many houses locked up in Mandeville where returning residents have gone back to where they were before them come build them house. See, them say about 60 of them houses they are Mandeville right now. And I kind of look at house like, you know, I don't know if they want to sell me one of them for a reduced price. Cause, you know what I think. You see, so, I don't know. it's a sad situation, peeps. Zane, it's a sad situation. You understand? But there are many persons. I want to get in touch with Mr. Latouche because I want to bring him on the program. Because many persons are accusing Mr. Latouche of playing politics. As they are saying that Mr. Latouche is aligned to the People's National Party. That is the discourse. That is the discussion. And as such, he is playing politics. I don't know that Mr. Latouche is doing that. Zane, I mean, want to talk to him personally. So if anybody know him, like, I'm going to try to reach out to him and thing. Zane, brother, that me just did I go say. You understand? So I'm going to bring him. I try to bring him on for him side of the story. I want to ask him if he's politicize the thing too. You know, I'm going to ask him. I'm not growing a corner. See, so I'm going to try to reach out to him and see what I go on. I try to say I can get him for roll call, the next one. See? So you know, Mr. Latouche said, "On turn one of them, don't come here." I can't sit through that. See? But conversely to that, and I said earlier that 1,073 persons would have been reported murdered since the start of the year. 1,073, you know. And 12 out of that are returning residents. See? Out of the 1,053. In reality, based on what I hear from Mr. Latouche, it is not a problem if regular Jamaicans are killed, but if returning residents are killed, then, you know, it's a big thing. Like, any Jamaican who is murdered is a big thing. You understand what I say? It no matter returning or never going away before. A Jamaican is a Jamaican. And we don't want no Jamaican lives to be lost. Unless you live till you're old and you pass away peacefully in your sleep. Like, you understand what I say? So, that is that. See? And again now, he went hard saying Commissioner of Police, Major General Anthony Anderson is a waste of space. That's basically him that said. Seeing as he would have done nothing since he became Commissioner of Police. That statement is very unfair. See? I think as well. You understand? So, more want to talk to Mr. Latouche. And this is my take on this thing now. Returning residents don't live out a door now. Them living at them house. Majority of these returning residents are killed inside their homes. As far as I know, Jamaican police don't police inside a people's home. So what then now will the police do or could have done in order to prevent man from stab up Miss Karen Cleary on her own property? What could the police have done to have prevented Melbourne Flake and Etta Flake from being stabbed and killed by one man with them employ in a St. Thomas? What could the police have done to have prevented Charlie Anderson and Florence Anderson from being killed and their house firebombed in Mount Pleasant, Portland? And then like out in the street, the people them are dead. Police can't the higher yard. You understand what I say? So if Mr. Latouche should have come and say, you know, the police are not doing anything to find the perpetrators of these criminals, then me could have see through that. But when Mr. Latouche come and say, you know, the police them not nothing, and majority of these persons are killed in their private residence, police are not security guard. You understand what I say? So Mr. Latouche now need for rethink him thing. You see me? And them something there. You understand? So yes, if you in charge of a returning residents association, you have to tell them not to come here. I understand that. But let's be fair in the discourse now. You see me? Those persons who are being killed, what could the police have done to prevent those murders if they did not receive any reports say their lives are at stake? Except down in Portland where them you go report to them lose over $8 million out of them bank account and police should then probably keep a closer eye and probably catch them people there early and them things. See? And the reality now is majority of those cases, persons would have been arrested and charged for the murders. With the exception of Charlie and Florence Anderson in Portland, where the brother with them arrest them, release him on bail and them something there. He has not even been officially charged for murder. Just forgery and fraud and them something there. See? So yes, Mr. Latouche have some valid points, but then when him go say certain things about the police force, then it kind of raise an eyebrow because me I say, hold up, the police don't provide security for private residents. The police serves and protect the public. So not like one police over there gate, every gate a returning resident. Zane? And me going to add something to that now, to the discussion, because listen to this now. Remember I said before now that many of these incidents related to returning residents have a personal dimension to it. Domestic disputes are behind most murders of returning residents, says the Minister of National Security, Dr. Horace Chang. Minister of National Security, Dr. Horace Chang, while condemning the recent murders of returning residents as wicked and un-Jamaican, says most of the cases are a result of domestic disputes. Let me reiterate and be very clear that these horrific acts of violence against our citizens are reprehensible. It is even more troubling that in most cases, these killings are a result of domestic disputes between the victims and persons well known to them, Chang said in a statement on Thursday. Zane? Zane? Alright. The National Security Minister made a statement in response to the deaths of Karen Cleary Brown, as me tell you, say, look like Miss Cleary married, and Barbara Findley, whose bodies were found on Monday and Wednesday, respectively, after they were reported missing. Both women had returned to the island from the United Kingdom. Scotty said, "I will stay single." In an apparent response to the comments made by Percival Latouche, President of the Jamaica Association for the Resettlement of Returning Residents, Chang said it is irresponsible to suggest that these killings are a result of targeted attacks on our returning residents. Me even see comments where say the government have a squad where go around and kill returning residents because they want to make sure them secure the country for the Chinese. Ali Cat, you did send me an email? I don't remember the Empress. May I go check? Resend it if anything. My apologies. This week as last week was really crazy. So I am so sorry that I did not get back to you. But I'll check. I think I see it in the moment. I don't know if I read it. May I tell you the truth or God love Empress. Zane, but just resend it for good measure. And I will promise that I will read it when I finish streaming later. And them something there. You understand? My apologies. Zane? So it is a response. Yeah, so I see some comment where I say, yo, how no China dead and not just returning resident are dead. And the government have a squad and investigate the police them because them are wicked. Don't calm down. Calm down. Calm down. All of the people that get arrested for them murder, you see them arrest the police. Yeah? Nalisha Johnson. Nalika Johnson, I'm not sure you pronounce it. Zane Blessings. Empress, how are you? First, I'm seeing the name. I think returning residents should buy their homes in gated communities. I think returning residents should be less trusting and less generous to some dirty nigger. That is my thinking. You understand? Yeah. But fair point, Miss Allen. The police reports indicate instead that several of the murders are committed by men who have endeared themselves to the victims. Let me read that again. The police reports indicate instead that several of the murders are committed by men who have endeared themselves to the victims. See? Nalisha is here for the first time. Welcome, Miss Johnson. I really and truly appreciate your support. I'm happy that you have found the channel. I'm happy that you have found the stream. Hope you make it permanent by subscribing and thing. Peace. Welcome, Miss Nalisha Johnson for me. She have her first name kind of pronounced like the first name of my adopted daughter. A really adopted daughter. Franklin H. So I go on, brother. Zane. Chinese are under heavy science. Well, you know Chinese have been murdered in this country. I remember recently we were out in I think in a Brownstone. One was in Brownstone, one was somewhere on Spanish Town Road. Seeing both businessmen were shot and killed. You understand? But people not gonna remember that. You see me? I'm not think a Chinese shoot and kill them neither. Me just say. You see me? So I'm like we fear in our discourse, no man. You understand? Watch me now. Latouche was reacting to the killing of Cleary, and during the interview, him urged Jamaicans to stay with them there. You understand? But watch this now. There are over 30,000 returning residents currently in Jamaica. See? Listen to this now. Over 30,000 returning residents are here. And 11 of those would have been killed. Well, him say, Mr. Latouche say he has been to 161 funerals of returning residents since him come, and many of them would have been murdered. See? But this one make it look like, say now, out of the 30,000 returning residents here, 1,000 of them are killed per year. That is not the reality. See? Many of these returning residents are happy with them family and enjoy them retirement. So, them want to make it sound like says a returning resident step off of the plane, them gone in a memory lane. And them blood are running a drain. And them retire Jamaica in vain. Not no go so. 11 is 11 too many. Mark you. But we are blowing this thing further and further than it really and truly is. Me no want no Jamaican, whether them a return or them there, to be killed. We don't want that. We don't want that. But out of a population of 30,000, see, 11 would have been murdered for the year. Is that really as bad as people are making it out to be? This is a question. See? Follow me? The reality is that 1,073 Jamaicans have been murdered. That is the reality where I face me. You understand? Me no need to break it down and say 30 of them are Chinese, 50 of them are Indian. They are Jamaicans. You understand what I say? A Jamaican has been murdered. We can't accept that. And as I've said before, and I'll say it again, I don't know that you have people going around targeting returning residents to murder them. 99.9% of the time, it is persons who are around these people. Police data is suggesting that most of these cases are cases involving men who have become close to these females. Nancy Hardy, the man who them a look for, named Rasta, it is being reported that they were involved in a relationship. The story surrounding Miss Karen Cleary is that the caretaker was taking care of more than just the property. You understand what I say? So I could put this thing, I could put this thing in a context and analyze the thing void of emotions. We don't want a Jamaican to be killed. We don't want a returning resident to be killed. But these, as a matter of fact, you know, it's just because we can't say certain things on here sometimes. I choose not to say certain things on here sometimes. There was a case where a returning resident was killed, and the information when me get, I mean not about information when me pick up a roadside, is that she was killed over latches coming. I mean not about the one done mobile with cocky tractor. I mean talk about one next one. You know, no need for call the name, no, but me I tell you, that information was coming from the police. She was caught up in latches scamming, and as a result, she would have lost her life. So we now call nobody name, but me just show to say, sometimes these cases are deeper than what meets the eyes. No, Scott, you don't need to tell me that, man. You know certain things we'll never mention out in the public. You understand what I say? You see me? But as I say, I know, we need to look upon them things here in a rational way and forget about the emotions. She is a hairdresser and beautician in the UK. Zane, what you say, because she a drive Benz, it look like her hobby, her boyfriend, look like him have some money, you know. So my understanding is that probably he was involved in the building of the house and the purchasing of those cars. You understand? But she has been in the UK from she was what, 18 years old. Zane at over 20 plus years. So I guess she accumulated her money and build her house and them something there. You see me? So Carson said my question is why Jamaicans love kill. So brother, I don't know, brother. I tell you the truth, that one I can't answer. See? So Pete, I could just reason the things with context, looking at the background of the situation and just get the emotions and the politics out of the thing. You understand what I say? We don't want a Jamaican citizen, whether returning or not returning, to be killed. Teach a channel for name IIQ channel boss. Now see, I heard it, brother. You see me? But me I say no, the reality that we are facing is that majority of these murders are being committed by men who have become close to these women or persons who are in the employ of the victims. Sorry for my dog turn around bite you. Buy a weed whacker or a lawnmower and cut the yard yourself. You understand? Get your brother, your sister, them and your cousin them, cook some food, paint in the house on yourself. See? When you don't want to get some plumber or some welder, go through Hard Trust or one of them places there. You have government agencies who provide information on persons with those skill sets. Don't make because you try to cut the corner and save $1, you lose your life. Adding to that, well, I'm finish up this now. Zane? Yeah, so they must say 11, but at 12 now. No caretaker, Scotty. Right now, caretaker, they must take lives, family. You understand? Because the double murder and retreat center was done by a man who was employed by the Flakes. Allegations are that the person responsible for the death of Charlie and Florence Anderson was the son or is the son of their domestic helper. You follow me? I say Karen Cleary, the person who has been arrested for Karen Cleary's murder, is our caretaker. You follow me? Delroy Walker, who was killed in St. Mary, was killed by two men who employed to paint him house. Sandra G, good evening, Empress. None of them people are not a stranger. So when we make it look like a stranger or kill them people, yeah, that is not the reality. You understand? That is not the reality. Not trust nobody. Stay paranoid. You see me? I have some professional company if you come do nothing them if you don't want to do things them for do man. And supply some look up nastiness in our community them. I try to help people and people I try to help you lose your life. You see me? So Mr. Latusha say enough to come back. I would say, look here. The thing not pretty. It's not the safest place, but you can come to Jamaica and live your life and retire. You have to just know the do's and the don'ts. See? But soon talk to me because there's something that has been made available for returning residents. But my son share it now. Caroline Francis, some family. If this is a Caroline Francis, I think this is my aunt. Welcome, Auntie. It is good to see you here. Auntie. You see me? The security minister said that, before I read that, we call on persons with information concerning any murder to tell the police or call Crime Stop and share what you know. For the festive season, our security forces have increased deployment, blah, blah, blah. I talked to you about that earlier. The security minister added, we are on one hand, are satisfied that the homicide rate is heading in the right direction, with 21% decrease in murders. But on the other hand, we cannot and must not, as a nation, accept these occurrences as the norm. We cannot do that. So that means I tell you, say, we don't want a Jamaican to lose them life. You no matter where them, well, unless I'm a criminal, like, you understand? You no matter whether I'm a returning resident or what. So, why would need to have a returning resident discourse over here, so, and a regular citizen discourse? Well, we are Jamaican out of many one people, and that the matter said. You understand what I say? Seeing, so I say, you know, now have to be careful. Now have to be careful. You understand? Returning residents tend to be very generous, tend to be very trusting. You understand? Tend to be, cause you know them put in the work and them say them come a yard now, come retire and relax. It's sad to say you have to be alert, but you have to be alert. You understand what I say? Thousands upon thousands of returning residents are here living a peaceful life. You feel me? They have been here for years. So, I don't understand where I make it look like, say, Zin O'Neill Bingham said nobody can stop him from come home. Bless up, brother. I don't understand why we make it look like, say, there is a situation where returning residents, the moment they step off of the plane, you are being targeted. In some instances, yes. But because somehow we talk too much too. We are come home, the whole community have to know so we are come home. See? We say the $1,000 cake there, you want a slice, boy, the cake there must different. You understand? Cake there, we soon talk about the cake there. See? So a handbook has been made available. Let me say we can drop the handbook. See? Go to page. See? And thing. Boom. I'm gonna try. Alright, I'm going to say we can open up this. Boom. Get rid of this. See? Hold on, what that there? Hold on the piece. I'm going to try to show you one look at thing what them say them release. Alright. Boom. See? When I prove no answer this, so you're supposed to see it. See? It has say a handbook has been released by the Jamaica Constabulary Force for returning residents. So it go through and it show you all of the things them where you need to be aware of as returning residents. So it says, welcome home. Your safety and security and guide to resettling in Jamaica. So you have that's committed to protecting our senior citizens, public safety. So it gives you a message from the Commissioner of Police, message from the Minister of National Security, saying policing and partnership with communities and stuff. So it'll give you the do's and the don'ts. Then so you have different areas, area 4, area 5, area X, depending on where you are. Then I'll put the link in the description down below. So it is telling you who you can get in touch with if you need help as a returning resident. If you need to get essential contact or essential services, the people them where you get security guide. Them refer to some companies where you can help set up your security and thing and them something there. So I haven't perused it in any detail. It only came to my knowledge earlier today, but they have created a handbook for returning residents as to the do's and don'ts and them something there. You understand? So for those persons who are planning to return to the country soon, you need to get a copy of that. It is online. It is on the Jamaica Jamaica Constabulary Forces social media pages, Facebook, Twitter, them places there. I'll place a link in the description down below so you can have access to that if you want it. See? And thing. So you know where I go. See? I'll place a link in the chat too, so you can have access to that. Boom. See, so you can open that in a new tab and click on it look more. For the people that want to know what go on. So you know, I'm going to some perspective. The police are advising persons that there is no in existence a returning residence handbook, which is available for download via the online publishing website IZU. The handbook, which gives general information about resettling in Jamaica. So you can download it, guys. Including security information is also available on the social media pages of Jamaica Constabulary Force, on the Ministry of Foreign Affairs website, and on the Jamaica Customs website. Then, persons are encouraged to download and share the handbook with relatives and friends, both locally and in diaspora. And as I said, the download link, I'll place it in the description soon. $2.6 million surprise party teach. Yeah, me I talk about all of them things there, Mr. Chelsea. I said, hold on. Then, the copies are also to be made available through the Jamaica Constabulary Force Community Safety and Security Branch. Titled Welcome Home, the handbook came out of a meeting in July of this year that involved persons from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the police, and other stakeholders. I am sure Mr. Percival Latouche was in that meeting too. Welcome Home was first published in September and is updated periodically as necessary. You understand what I say? So that's a guide for persons. And the reality is that, peeps, many persons would have been away from the country for decades. You understand? And resettling is not as easy as it would just building a house and come back to live. It's a culture shift because some persons would have left Jamaica when they were children. You understand? So persons need to reacclimatize themselves, to reacquaint themselves with the culture, with doing business in Jamaica. So the handbook is a very good idea. So if you are planning to resettle or to visit Jamaica anytime soon, I suggest and advise that you solicit a copy of the handbook and make yourself familiar with its contents. See? And thing. So I will go through it and see if there's anything that I need to share in subsequent streams. You understand? That takes the cake. Petrojam pays US $1,000 for a cake at surprise party for Andrew Wheatley. And back then, the US dollar was about 137 Jamaican dollar. So basically about 150,000 Jamaican dollar for a cake when I do it. It must probably not right. But in here, Petrojam pays US 1,000 Jamaican dollars, 1,000 US dollars for cake at surprise party for Andrew Wheatley. I could have what Wheatley do for deserve surprise party down at Petrojam. Him not walk down there. I know for him company. Him is the overseer of the company based on the purview of the portfolio assigned to him. Minister of Energy, Technology, and some other things. Yeah? 1,000 US dollar out of taxpaying Jamaican pockets for a cake. So a gold dressing upon the cake there. It depends on gold platter like. And a different minerals and elements of a periodic table used to build a cake there. How the cake the taste? 1 million US dollar for one cake. Right now, when you trade US dollars, they must sell for one for about $125. So if you even do the math, so it's 125,000 Jamaican dollar that for one cake. Alex, you said that the price for your cake over here. This is not over here, sir, family. No cake no cost $120,000 Jamaica, sir. So whether it is the cost for the cake over there, so 100,000 $1,000 US dollar for one cake, sir. For Andrew Weekly, what Andrew Weekly deserve 1,000 cake. It's not all you saying about them cake, you know? Or Shelly or Fraser Price, you know? Or Veronica Cameron or Asafa Paul, you know? Or Jenny Atkins, you know? Or the female them we qualify for the World Cup the other day, you know? Is Andrew Weekly where him do forget $1,000 cake? So even if it costs $1,000 in America, Alex, where Andrew Weekly do forget 1,000 US dollar cake out of taxpaying money. You know how much hungry people there street? You know how much people are got in bed tonight and don't eat? You know how much parents can't find money for them youth go to school tomorrow? You know me want 1,000 US dollar to buy a drone? And the man get one cake where you just eat half and you're done. At least if me buy the 1,000 US dollar drone, me I provide footage to people in the diaspora where I go on a yard there. So that today make sense. One cake for and me I do something for the people them. Where I do weekly I do for the people them. 1,000 US dollar cake. And some of my money in that, you know, because I pay tax in this country whether I like it or not, you know. Me say if you know how much people on the roadside this evening who don't have nothing to eat, where would then take a bull and a bag juice from you, and you take 1,000 US dollar a buy cake, feed their brother, yeah? The Auditor General's Department has provided details of the 2 surprise parties. You know, I want a surprise party. Right now, my birthday party did at the channel, you know, but look like I need to give me one of them party. I don't rate man need, you know. You understand? I don't rate man because of them party a man for get. I want to say I do birthday party. I mean, a surprise. I mean, keep a party like. You understand? I want to say rate me. I want to say man I get $1,000 cake and me not get that. I don't know what I'm doing. No rate to teach. 2 surprise parties held 3 months apart for then Energy Minister. And Scotty, you buy me cake for my birthday, you know? I want $2,000 cake. Wow, that can't pass my throat. I want you to fix up a thing for next year. You understand? 2 surprise party held 6 months apart. For then Energy Minister Dr. Andrew Wheatley and Percival Badu Singh, former chairman of Petrojam, which cost taxpayers $2.5 million. I don't know party I want. I mean that's money too. $2.5 million party. When you use $500 out, $500,000 out, I keep a party still. Me have used the next $2 million like. Further, the Auditor General has revealed that Floyd Grindley, former general manager of Petrojam, disregarded the government's procurement guidelines when he engaged a consultant in 2 separate contracts totaling 31 million Jamaican dollar without the approval of the board. So peeps, a $33.5 million we reach already, you know. Plus we don't talk about the $90 million wall with them billet, you know. Me do a story the other day where one man living in an outside bathroom for 20 years. One man down a Santander, me need to go find him in a Christmas, you know. One man down a Santander, like, a man say the amount of hungry days him have, him lose count. 2 little girls that don't talk because them condition is so bad. Like, I see a little boy from Portland recently before school start. I look help, brilliant boy. And $2.5 million what a surprise party. And next thing I tell them, if you not keep party for me to another party like that, nobody keep none neither. You understand? Because I know a weekly if you get party like that, and me not get no party like that. And me I work for the country. You know how much youth I help in this country, man? Who wants your weekly help? Half of my own free will. You understand? Probably help a few people as MP. I'm job that and get paid for that. Me help people because I just think of the right thing for do. A party like that, I'm not for that up. Right? You know? You understand? The revelations about the 2 parties were contained in a comprehensive audit of both Petrojam and its parent company, the Petroleum Corporation of Jamaica, PCJ, tabled in Parliament one day last week and come nearly 3 months after information was sought from the state-owned company about the festivities. According to the Auditor General, the second party was described in an email correspondence. Surprise party was held for the then portfolio minister at a hotel in Montego Bay, St. James on January the 9th of this year. And that's why I forget the party so far, because I'm not corrupt. You understand? So I want to look it on myself. Because they keep surprise party for weekly. I want to do that for me too. I want to rate the teacher. You understand? Yeah, where party keep and me peeps, me not go through the article yet, you know. I first reaction to the, I just know about the story, and the first me actually I read the article, you know. So the reaction them real. Andrew Wheatley, where I get taxpayer money for not doing much in the first place. Get surprise party, a hotel with $1,000 US cake. How much your hotel cost? Watch I know. See? So it go on January 9th. The entire them a kill off a portion of people down at Mobile and him down there in a hotel and him $1,000 US cake. You understand? But the audit revealed that 4 days before the party, Greenlee approved the payment, passing the US $11,260 price tag to taxpayer. People, the hotel fee, if you pay for the hotel, me all I got show no, cause you understand? Cost this year, boom, $11,260 US. That's over $1.25 million out a surprise party that and the cake not involved in there yet. Eh? For politicians rich and happy already, you know. And so much hungry belly people around the country, you know. I want back my tax money out of that. So any amount of money them charge me for tax will end up me, I want it back. You know me want to go to a hotel for one day and me can't go. And me's a hard working youth. Well, probably can't go still, but you understand, me no go. Because you them put a hole in my pocket. And this, the other party described as a surprise birthday party for the board chairman. And him, you know, the board chairman, yeah, super chat. Blessings, money, artillery. Zane teach, can you run an independent in the election? I will build a super PAC to start it. Boy, brother, in Jamaica, I want a 2P. You understand? So, I just that's how it thing go. Nobody now vote for a local youth like me. Unless you're a part of one of them P there. And I reality that. You see me? So right now, no sir. You see it? But I appreciate the fact say you see the eye in the light there. You understand? And plus, I want to protect the local darker color here than I still have left here, sir. Badu Singer now was the man who claimed thousands and thousands of US dollars for flight, for trip where I'm not take. Where I said the boat chain need a piece of boat scot. This man claimed, say him got London pan company business, him got Brazil pan company business, and him claim all of them money there and him not go up on a plane. This I said, brother, yeah. And him can't get surprise party. Him claims him pay back the money them after still. When the domino them start crumble down at Petrojam, they were there. So film one was on September the 9th. Them have a thing about the 9th, January the 9th and September the 9th. I want them to keep December the 9th. I today that, you know. I wonder where them keep party today. I don't trust them for the 9th, you know. You understand? January 9th and September the 9th. See? Last year, all of them things. Well, the September the 9th one was last year. The January 9th one was this year. The invoice for that January 9th one was, hey, why? Say if I don't $8 million phone bill, it's $1 million party like. Rich and famous. US $10,507. You understand? So when I do the maths, I could do the maths. Let me say I can find the next figure. So 11,260 and 10,570. So that now a US $21,767. 21,000 US dollar. What a party, you know, people. On November the 17th of 2017 and January the 5th of 2018, Petrojam's general manager approved payments for the invoices totaling 2.6 million Jamaican dollars, as me just telling you, $21,767. Remember, it's not so bad, you know. In relation to the two parties, Danny Blackhorse, blessings, brother. Man, as I respect you, know, we appreciate the contribution, you know. Money artillery, big up yourself, you know, bro. See? Which were of a personal and private nature, having nothing to do with the operations of Petrojam, the Auditor General has said. The Auditor General said a copy of the invoice submitted by the hotel that hosted the party for the then Portfolio Minister shows that Petrojam was charged US $2,427 US for food and beverage. US $2,427 for food and beverage. You know how much you there you can pay them school fee? And I suffer and I struggle through life. And Michael and Shartwood and Case and UTech and them place there. NCU. And yeah, spend 2,000. That's my school fee this year. We are going to help the country. See? US $1,000 for a four-tiered topsy-turvy chocolate cake. Hey. Andrew Wallace, if you're not busy, come here. This one crowd. US $1,000 for a four-tiered topsy-turvy chocolate cake. And a chocolate factory, Willy Wonka make a chocolate for the chocolate cake. Eh? You know how much people they name one bowl of this evening and a bag juice and happy because them are hungry. And this man I get four-tier topsy-turvy chocolate cake. And $2,500 butter, liquor and food. Topsy-turvy chocolate cake, Scotty. Eh? Chocolate cake even nice. But that is beside the point. When you say a female must jump out of a cake, the Craig Creations. When you think me done, but just a come. And US 3,000. Let me put the money before me tell you no wide for. In the name of the Lord. Me tell you some mouse behave like a rat from what day, you know. No, sitting wrong, yes, sir. Something's wrong. But I can tell. Is it that Andrew Whitley and him friend them put my mouse on that spell? Oh, he must stop work. You understand? So make your mouse around no more. But I may tell you. All the nice stream politics there. Yeah, oh. Yeah, his spell is broken. Chantalama. Hey. You have to take bad things but joke it. You understand? So let me play Sister Hang. You understand? US $3,802 for 1 to 6 bedroom with ocean view. Peeps, US TJ with Blessings family. US $3,802 for 1 to 6 bedrooms with ocean view after he had a 4-tiered topsy-turvy chocolate cake. You understand? The audit revealed too that Petrojam used the direct contracting method to hire a consultant to provide services on the 2 contracts dated June the 22nd and November the 3rd. Yeah, I don't need to fear no politician boy family and no head. I have business with them. I think I live my life and I don't fear them for go to. You understand? This is them politician fella, sir. And my money them I use them for go. You see me? I don't watch no head and no politician, sir. I live my life, sir. We live. You understand? Yeah. So you know, June the 22nd and November the 3rd last year, related to its 35th anniversary planning activities. Consultation on people, $31 million out of consult. How many are doing a teaching if me can go tell some people some things and earn $31 million? I mean, know a few things, you know. Because right now I could be consultant to the Ministry of Environment. You understand? And them things. To all the ministry, because some hear that them are consult with sometimes. Because more time, I don't know. You see me? What about Lisa teach? What you mean about Lisa? Lisa a politician too, so right now in the context of thing, Lisa fi go on to miss. You understand? So if Lisa involved in an ear scare topsy-turvy, upside down chocolate cake, then she fi go on too. You understand? It no matter who you be. Topsy-turvy chocolate cake. Yo. Watch out now. According to the AGD, which is the Auditor General, the General Manager exceeded his authority and breached the procurement guidelines in approving the 2 contracts valued at $14 million and $27 million respectively for consultation. The General Manager exceeded his authority limit in the context where the value of the contract surpassed $1.5 million threshold, and the justification provided for the use of the direct contracting methodology above the threshold was not in keeping with the allowable circumstances outlined in the procurement guidelines. So him can't assign a check by himself with over $1.5 million and him sign one for $14 million and one for $27 million. Jen say sound like me eat pan the man cake. The man fi go and bowl and drink back juice. You understand? I want me to say, Messiah, there are so many Jamaicans who go hungry day in, day out. And man has spent $3,802 for a hotel room with ocean view. There should have been a tsunami. You understand? $1,000 for 4-tiered topsy-turvy chocolate cake. 2,200 and mash for food and liquor. So 11,000 mash and 10,000 mash for party, surprise party. And I do nothing for help the country. So you know, the AGD said, up to May this year, the consultant had been paid $11.7 million under the first contract. However, they could not determine the basis on which the payments were made, given that the consultant's invoice submitted for payment only referenced the work done as retainer fee for public relations consultancy services. So here's a breakdown of the party them, you know. Party shot. Party 1 for Percival Badu Singh, former chairman of Petrojam, September the 9th, 2017. Food and beverage, premium bar, 8 p.m. midnight. Horse, how you pronounce that? Me write it, because probably my French kind of hot. Me go post it. It look French. Horse, the of yours. Me can't pronounce that answer. Right now, you understand? So, food and beverage at a premium bar at 8 p.m. to midnight. $3,600 US. Side fee. Me don't know what that mean. $1,000 US. So I guess with the location, I suppose that mean. Decor. Bristol tables, tents, and lounge for seating. Why? $1,250 US. Lighting package. A go settings. You understand? Two share, big up yourself. $1,200 for lighting. You understand? Go style. Music and entertainment. For the DJ. I wonder which DJ that. I got a feeling this way, but I'm not going to call the name. Gary, big up yourself, brother. But my good sir. You understand? I appreciate the sentiments and I appreciate looking out. But my good family. You see me? Martin Luther King once said, if a man has not discovered something that he would die for, he is not fit to live. You understand? My willing sir will stand up for me, believe in her. See, me I pay tax in this country and my tax paying dollar. Them I use, sir. I'm going to say it again. My favorite non-Jamaican personality of all time, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, if a man has not discovered something that he would die for, sir, he is not fit to live. Me I cut it there, sir. Entertainment. Me post it already. I'm post it again. $600 US. Me need to get in an entertainment thing. I'm telling you, I build a thing still. Desert Station. You're right about Desert Station. Desert Station. Chocolate, strawberry, cheesecake, and fruit cakes. But you see the thing I know, piece, cause one cake, one four side topsy-turvy cake costs $1,000. But this man I know have 1, 2, 3, 4 cake. Chocolate cake, strawberry cheesecake, and fruit cake, and he only cost $750. So when I $1,000 cake there. You understand? For the generator, so the party they did so big, then couldn't use the hotel electricity. They use a generator. You understand? $420 for the generator. Tax and entertainment, $99. Me are going to everything. Tax on food and beverage, $1,588 US. For a grand total of, drum roll please, $10,507 for one party for Percival Badu sing after him scam how much thousands of dollars say him go on flight, go on business trip and he never board a flight. And him get $10,507 US party. Zane, teach, you're strictly Mercedes and BMW them drive. Nothing less. All paid by taxpayers' money. Me don't know, man. Blessings, great creations. I appreciate the support, brother. Zane? Party number 2. January 9th, 2017. For Andrew Wheatley and him friend them. You understand? Oh, I don't want to cut that. Undo, copy, I want to copy it. Copy. No, don't do that, teach. Why teach us do that? Come back here, someone. You understand? Boom. Food and beverage, premium bar, 2 hours. 2-hour party. Vegetarian dinner menu, $2,427. Back to this, you know. You understand? Back to the topsy-turvy 4-tiered chocolate cake. $1,000 US for one cake, for one man. Lounge set, table runners, tropical cocktail centerpiece. Combat star. Things on hop. Right now me up. She hop. The party they did hop. You understand? So, for the lounge set, table runners and tropical cocktail centerpiece, US $440. Up lights. So you have down lights and up lights. You understand? Up lights costed, really costed. Jamaican taxpayers, US $520. Event setup, chief's fee. So the man who set up the event, them get $800 US. If you start set up some event, you know. Accommodation, 1 to 6 bedroom with ocean views. Should have been a tsunami. You understand? 3,802. 15% service charge. $1,348. 10% government tax. How much that? $899 US. You understand? Add US $4 daily accommodation. See? I don't know what that means. Let me see. Add US $4 daily accommodation tax per room. Oh, so each of the room then you add $4 to them. Yeah, what that thing? For a grand total, drum roll please. For Andrew Weekly. $11,260 US. One party for one man. Politician at that, you know. When I do nothing for this country, image, you know, or profile, you know. You understand? I like them I go run pan the track. I kick no ball and they sitting there. Yeah? No, you tell me. You tell me. Eh? Blessings, Prime Minister of Jamaica, Frank Boris. Blessings in the brother. Cookie Mama, Wagwan Empress. Touche, big up yourself and you catch that one here. Peace, I'm not sure if Shay want to share one little thing, but she would have been away from us for a little while and she would have had 2 deaths in her family. Persons really close to her mother and her sister. So I just want you to take the time out for welcome back to Shay. She has been with us for a while, always loyal, always supportive, Zane, but she would have had a rough time of it recently, so we just want to take some time out for say Touche, welcome and condolences, Empress, and just go and stay strong. You understand what I say? Auntie. Yes, I met a girl this morning. She was to my eyes, and I said, smile. Smile for me, Jamaica. But you see how Jamaica will smile and kick them and kick out Jamaica teeth. It's a mash mouth girl Jamaica be, you know. See politician them. Now brush Jamaica teeth, kick out the teeth them. Right now, Jamaica is a mash mouth girl. You don't really Jamaica can't smile right now. Black eyes. You understand? Scars. Wars. Politicians with premium bars. 4-tier topsy-turvy chocolate cake. Politicians hugging up gangsters will be exposed, says another politician. I come, just a come. And we know want no botheration, no botheration there. Where Father TJ, you would say? TJ, I miss a comment there, you know. But it look like it did. TJ, I need to realize the IMF tell them to cut out the F-ray and it now stop. Boy, we don't do it now. Zine? Botheration, oh. You understand? Politicians hugging up gangsters will be exposed. Says who? Another politician. Why? It's funny. It's funny. A government senator charged that prominent people in our political space are providing support for gangsters before sounding an ominous warning. Eureka. They have discovered it. Therefore, got 3 blessings. Johnny H. Where I did family. Shantanique Enlighten. Angie E. Dwayne Ellison. I see some only new name. Ellison, I think the first time I see the name, you know. Welcome. Ken Prosper. Teach our monthly salary that in plus more in California. And that's what here. Boy, we don't do. Yo, teach, just step on the cake, so. The cake hurt me, Romario, man. Romario. Make it easy about it, brother. Me promise you. Say any town in Jamaica you walk in on a Sunday evening and you have people on the road hungry, brother. Give them one bull and one back juice. Them brush your shoes, sir. You understand? And man, and yam 4-tiered topsy-turvy chocolate cake for $1,000 US, sir. Unheard of, man. You understand? Unheard of. You see? Watch me now. At a later date and at an appropriate time, this country will be given more details about these wrongdoers, says Matthew Samuda. You know, Matthew Samuda is the son of Carl Samuda, right? Boy, they know themselves. You know them, sir. And if we are to improve the state of our nation, they must stop it or be made to stop it. Added Samuda, who was making his contribution to the State of the Nation debate in the Senate. Outside the Senate, the lawmaker left little doubt that he was referring to members of the opposition People's National Party. So me and say, you know, is only in the opposition People National Party, politician criminal there. Or PJ used to look over a glass, so. You know that man I look for and I look for and that's what man I look like. 6 or 1/2 dozen I next. Right now 6 or 1 and 7 I next. That me I tell you no too. You understand? Alright. My specific reference is not to any of my colleagues. Job up closer. My specific reference is not to any of my colleagues on the government side. Probably not see that good. My specific reference is not to any of my colleagues on the government side. But I encourage all members of the political process to exercise care and caution in how they conduct themselves. Him and say him not refer to no labor right, because no labor right are not criminal politician. Saint them. Saint Paul, Saint Michael, Saint Christopher. Understand? Yeah. Samuda in his presentation charged that there are prominent people in our political space who are vocal about crime and violence and publicly appeal to the government to do this and do that to tackle the crime monster. But they are hugging up gangsters, supporting dance, and funding criminality, he declared. Some would also dismiss as alarmist and conflated a report by the public defender Arlene Harrison lamenting the conditions of the police, blah, 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 blah. We're not even getting into that still. See? But what me I say, this is a politician speaking, you know. And what the man basically I say, I'm not really talk to none of them politician, Bridget. They might talk to people from the next side, like. But from I was born in this country, Jamaica land we love. I always say before God and all mankind, I pledge the love and loyalty of my heart, the wisdom and courage of my mind, the strength and vigor of my body, in the service of my fellow citizens. I promise to stand up for justice, brotherhood and peace, to work diligently and creatively, to think generously and honestly, so that Jamaica may, under God, increase in beauty, fellowship and prosperity, and play her part in advancing the welfare of the whole human race. From I been born here, every politician from every side, well, when I say every, but most of them in a corruption. Understand? Auntie. Well on. I know today a birthday. A birthday never come from last week. I never sing for you yet. Yes, jam out and I singing mood this evening. And now when your birthday. Yeah? This man a come. Yo, boy, me I tell you. Peeps, me I cut it this this evening. You understand? We have had enough fun for one day. You see me? We have had enough fun for one day. You understand? And at 8 o'clock now, as one of my colleagues then I work with them say, night a come. Night a come. You know see night a come. See? And tomorrow your birthday, Anna. I say, I'm give you an early birthday song. Hold on, don't move. You understand? Don't move. See? Auntie. Yeah. By his deed shall a man be known. Man ask for a piece of bread you give him stone. Ah boy. Yes I give thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks. Jamaica to rotted, man. That's all I can say, you know. Jamaica to rotted. The good, the bad, the ugly, and the indifferent is here. But Jamaica my place. I love me hard. I love Jamaica land we love. You understand what I say? Jamaica land we love. You follow me? I love it. See, I hate corruption. I hate crime and violence. See, I hate bad mind and envy. You understand? See? I hate them things there, but I love my country. I love my people them. You understand? I just want Jamaica to attain its fullest potential. See? As I say, Vision 2030 said to be Jamaica the place of choice to live, work, do business and raise children. I want to attain the realization before I die. I want the country to reach this. I want to stop killing off one another. You understand? I want the youth them to understand that life is not about sitting down in a yard and partying Sunday to Sunday. See? I want the youth them to understand that easy come, easy go. See? Put a shoulder to the wheel and work hard, man. You understand? Nothing will come easy in a life stays around long. See? What is the sense of robbing and killing and shooting when you can't enjoy the spoils of that? When you spend your life run up and down in a bush. I see man jump through window while they run from police and kill himself. I see police a hunt man in a bush like a dog and soldiers. I see man run left him woman and him family and him pitting them because of a criminality. Cookie mama, thank you so much, Empress. We say buy your own cake. Alright, let's see our word, Empress. Yeah man. Blessings every time. They do that. They do that. You understand? You see me? See? You see? You man them for understand, so you are going, man. Life more than walking up and down with a piece of metal in your waist and a pint in a man's face, brother. See? What happened to the days when man want find some girl, see, look some girl, you no matter how much of them days I did better than them days. You see me? Carry out the Empress, carry go one party, tell her some things, drink some liquor and you know anything happen for that happen. You understand? One of them days there. We professor we love women to the death. And we are gallus. And we are walk around and kill off a woman them. One to that something there. Back in the days, man, now the youths nothing, no matter what you and them people them have. Youth safe. No. The first people them what the man them a kill are the youths them. One to that something there. One to the man them we walk around and kill off the woman them. One to that something there. I know we this yo. And unless a Jamaica ya me grew up in a. And unless a Jamaica ya me want to dead in a family. Yo, we need to look in ourselves, man. And we need to rise up and wise up family. You see me? No man no want work. No man no want sweat. No man no want put them back in the work. No man no want put them shoulder to the wheel. Some man only want put money in them pocket. And that's how the world set up, brother. See? Imagine people in the snow and our work for come back. And as them come back, we are rob and kill them. And that's how we grew and that's how our parents grew we out. And I said this to my department the other day on Friday, I think. See, to my social studies teachers. See, and most of them teach civics as well as social studies. I mean, I say, the task that you guys have, see, in case you forget, is really and truly a major task. Because it is through these two subjects where morals and values, Zane, and nationalism and patriotism is taught. See? And that is where the breakdown is. From we start in the anthem when we are singing about Jamaica boom, the country start boom up. I don't know who come up with the idea there. Zane, do a vox pop and go around and randomly select some people and say, state the national pledge. Disaster. Sing the first line of the national anthem. Disaster. Say the motto. Disaster. State the colors in the Jamaican flag. As simple as that is, disaster. There's no love for country anymore. There's no sense of belonging, of joy to be a Jamaican anymore. So what you think people are going to do? If you don't know the pledge and the anthem of your country, then what kind of people you think we're going to have in this country? I'm going to ask you, I'm going to do it one day just to prove to you, say, that are the nation we live in and that are the reality. Stop any random man on the street and say the national pledge. You're then cry, man. Sing the national anthem. You're then cry. Them even know it start. But people do this, them funny video thing. I don't have time for that. A serious thing with the pan. Say, I do that to show you, say, yo, we need help as a people. The national pledge of Jamaica, which I recited just now, is a most wonderful piece of literature. And if you sit down as a Jamaican and really repeat that pledge and develop an understanding for the words in that pledge, you automatically want a change of how things are at this point in time. But we don't know it. So we don't appreciate Jamaica, we don't appreciate one another, we don't appreciate and respect the next man's life. You see me? Peeps, we need to look in ourselves. We are head down a very narrow path, Zane, with precipice on both sides, and as we slip, so we slide. Zane, it will take concerted effort, it will take consistency, it will take decisiveness, but it will also take a long time for this country to go where it should be. Because it took us a long time of finding excuses for criminals and criminal behavior, Zane, for us to reach here. It took a long time hugging up politicians, no matter what them do, as long as they give one plate of curry chicken and some white rum, everything good and 2 sheets of zinc and 5 white fall. It has taken decades for us to reach where we are, and it will take a long time to fix this. So it's an overnight fix. Zane, every single Jamaican law-abiding citizen, whether you are at home or in the diaspora, has a part to play. So for them people, they say them dash to one of Jamaica and them now come back to Jamaica. I mean, that is for you to say. But then you don't come and criticize what going on because you are doing nothing to help the situation. So if you're not coming back here, fine, move on. Do your thing, all the best. See? But what I say now, the moment you start criticize, then you must be doing something to help the situation in this here country. Or else I don't want to hear nothing from you. If you're not part of the solution family, you're a part of the problem. Right now, I am solution oriented. You understand what I say? So, that's the thing there. So, peeps, I cut it there. So. You understand? I really and truly appreciate your continued support. I appreciate all the persons who would have been a part of the stream today. All the persons who contributed in the comment section. For all the persons who are here but did not comment. I know some people are into that. Big up on yourself. We appreciate everybody. Before I go again, I want to thank Miss Professor Donna Hope from the University of the West Indies for taking time out of her day to come and share with us her viewpoint on the issues relating to Buju's return and what it might mean for the music and, you know, for the entertainment space and all. It was really and truly a joy to have her here. Extremely intelligent lady, and we appreciate that. For all the persons who are here for the first time, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. I sincerely appreciate your support, and I trust that you will be a part of the family going forward. Really and truly appreciate that. You understand what I say? You know, we do this for the persons who are new. We stream on a Friday at 7:30 p.m. and on a Sunday at 5:30 p.m. and every other Wednesday, the first Wednesday and last and fourth Wednesday of each month, we stream as well on a Wednesday evening at 6:30. That stream is called Roll Call. It's a calling stream where people call, share their opinion, share their perspective. And I have made it a duty of mine to bring in a few guests in those streams who have something positive and uplifting and encouraging to share. You understand? Jamaicans out there who are doing it, who have overcome obstacles and odds to reach where they are. So that is a different thing. So it's not like me coming and talking. It's persons coming in talking, and you know what I mean? It's a nice vibe that. So put that in your calendar if you never know about it as well. So peace, big up on yourself. Enjoy the rest of your week. I trust that you will have a most productive week. Saying when you go on the road, follow the road code. Don't put them something on the ears or them big old something over on the head. Saying you have to be careful on the road. People are watching you. People are pruning. People are looking for the simplest signs of weakness. You understand? Seeing your stance on the road is important. You understand what I mean? I say people will avoid people based on how they look. You understand? Look tough. You understand what I say? You don't look for trouble, but you have to protect yourself. You see? So, please be careful. Leave the phones in your pockets, in your bags. Use them only when you need them. Them Bluetooth earpiece, something they left them. You don't need them, something they stop drawing attention to yourself. Walk with only the cash that you need. See? If you have to take public transportation, try to travel in a group. If you cannot travel in a group, be observant. Make people know you're there. Describe the driver. Send the license plate number to somebody. You understand? Always follow your instincts. If it feels wrong, it is inherently wrong. Trust no one. Remember that. You understand? And for the peeps that must still stick around, because I know one time over 500 people that watch, we have 300 and mash people still watch. So big up on yourself. We have said, alright, I'm going to pull up this, because I always prefer to use this when I do the part I think here. You see? So we have say, Candy Diamond, Diane Williams, Roxanne Blythe. Roxanne, I think it's the first time I'm seeing the name. If you're here for the first time, Mr. Blythe, welcome. Really and truly appreciate the support. You say good listening to you. Thanks for your channel. And thanks so much for your support, Mr. Blythe. Really and truly appreciate that. Cookie Mama, blessings in the Empress. Melissa Harvey, Romario Toretto, Johnny H, Dervin Gotcha. Big up yourself and your brother. Sandra G. Sophia, Kobe, Millicent, Thomas, McDermott, Keita Scott. Where's the work now? Pick tomorrow. Zane, how can I speak on this? Dennis the Menace. Dennis, Anna, may I sing for you Friday night. Now where your head. Happy birthday tomorrow, Empress. I trust that you will have a most wonderful day. I trust that all the gifts and presents that you wanted will be afforded to you. And happy birthday. I'll see you on Friday night when we tune up the voice. You understand what I say? You understand? But happy birthday, Empress. Zane. Dennis the Menace, big up. Happy birthday. Shantanique Enlighten, Danny Blackhorse, Danny Wagwan, big up wifey and brother. Zane, Chad Murdoch, Shemu Yell, Dwayne Ellison, blessings in the family. Yeah man, bless up. You know the message I reach them. We are try brother. Spring Garden. Spring, big up yourself and your father. Manners and respect in a touche. Welcome back, Empress, and my condolences again. I know that you would have been having a most difficult time, but that's one of them things. Just try to be strong and go and hold the faith. You understand me? I said Juggernaut, MJ, big up yourself. June Gerald, DeAndre Small, Fat, Miss Springard, big up yourself in a New Wave Entertainment. Banks Vibe, Sanja Bennett, Claudia Thompson, big up yourself in a family. Jen Sawyer, Ricardo KB's, blessings in a family. Dancehall IG, big up yourself in a bro, manners and respect in them. Ras Jungle, Eli Kelly, Chad Murdoch, Dexton Fremantle, Jamland TV, Fire Clan Blazer. First, me I see that name then, brother. For the first time, me I check in. Big up yourself, and you know, I appreciate the support. Father Patrick Bolt, Wagwan, big man, everything good, sir. Perlina Williams, good evening, Empress. Keep up the good work. Now see a word in there, you know, we try that and we appreciate the support, you know. Andrew Ramos, brother. You reach a late cylinder, but you know you go watch a rerun. Kemar Golden, manners and respect. We need for talk, bro. You understand me? I say, what's in the building? Miss Joan Gray, Miss Gray, big up yourself, you know, mommy. Mommy, alright, you know. Ryan Israel. Who else about? Zane, me want to big up some more people tonight. Sophia B. Neil Tomlinson. Sonia Allen, Candy Diamond, I think I big up Candy already, but me leave a business. Big up yourself again, Candy. Joey Joe, blessings. A lot of the people don't hear them name, I can't no see it. Craig Creations, big up in a brother. Shakina Rowe, blessings, Empress Rowe. Think of the first time I said the name to you know, Empress. So for the first time, welcome. Denise Mitchell, good night to you, to Empress, and have a great day. The Royal General. The politician reasoning made too much highlight. And the highlight them, you know, General, beat them, you know what I mean? So peace, big up on yourself. Walk good, have a wonderful weekend. You know what I think? Robert Phillips, manners and respect, you know. Run the bounty killer price. If you're in the building, big up yourself, you know, Godfather. Margaret Jonas, big up yourself. Jeffrey Campbell, OC Assassin, OC Agent Saska. If you're in the building, big up yourself, you know, bro. Blessings every time. Patsy Brown, Zane. All of the people them are there. Ellie London, Arsted, Kofak, listening from Duane Park. You're there, yard, brother. Manners and respect, you know. Watch your step. Step with Jack. You know what I mean? Walk good, bro. I'm glad they reach home. You understand what I say? Peeps, we'll do this again Friday, 7:30. Because you know we now do the roll call this week. The roll call after the last week in December. Because every last Friday and first Friday, Wednesday we do that. So you know what I think. Peeps, I'm out. I appreciate the support. See, remember to watch the video them, like the video them, share the video them, comment on the video them, recommend the channel to as many persons as you know. You understand what I say? Because I want to make this thing grow, I want to make this thing build. Right now, I'm so much subscribers. Yeah, I don't know, I'm not sure. See, I'm not see it as something. I forgot to open up this. You understand what I say? Anting. We have a portion of subscriber. See, this not sure it right still, but because I need to refresh the stream. There over 82,000 subscribers and I grow. You know what I mean? Hard work have its rewards, people. And I want to make this possible. You understand? New wave. Big up yourself, you know. Me I see some more new name. Me I say me see one name look well I never see before, man. But again, big up yourself. I think a Desiree Peters or something like that. You know what I think? Peeps. I'm out. Look more. Walk good. Peace. Blessings. Be the reason why somebody smile. You understand? Make somebody feel better about themselves throughout the course of the week. See? Bless up. Dre the Boss Official. I'm out.